This is the How Is He podcast, a deep dive into Carlow soccer with Podge and Papa, proudly sponsored by Curra Sports. Let's kick it off.
Welcome to episode 50 of the How Is He podcast, joined as always by my co-host Paul Papa Rowling in this fantastic facility in the Ampifi studios, Papa, right in the heart of Carlow town. What do you think?
Fantastic, yeah.
Excellent. This week we will have a look at results, fixtures, Podge versus Papa, and we were going to talk all things St. Pat's as the club hit the milestone of 50 years in existence yesterday. To help us with that, we have two, in my opinion, of the club's greatest ever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mr. Mark Hutchinson and Adam Flynn.
Good looking fuckers too, ain't they?
What would you give them out of 10?
Huh? Dinner?
Better than Papa anyway. Better than Papa anyway.
But before we get into that, Papa, let's look at a couple of the results.
Okay.
Hutchie, we won Saturday night.
Yeah, 3-1.
Strange one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was hard. It's hard to even know how to approach it. Just wanted to get through it really, but the way it fell, just being the anniversary week and things like that, it was great for the club. Like,
yeah.
I suppose a couple of years ago would have been a different story and the fallout would have been there. But yeah, it was just one of them games. Look, it was kind of important that we got through. Obviously, we've high hopes in a few competitions, but yeah, just strange. Just made sure to get through it really.
Even watching it back, Hutch, it was like a training session. It was odd.
We scored. I'd say we scored after 2 minutes.
Yeah.
If we would have scored a goal against any other team, we would have been delighted with the move.
Oh, it would have been.
You were
buzzing,
nearly
yeah.
looking at the defenders from the B team saying, "Yes, lads, you're
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're training together and stuff like that. And then in fairness, the B team were very well organised. Luke had them well set up. And
who's over the B team?
Luke Fitz.
And the lads were really, really good, to be honest with you. You know, they were. If Luke had everyone available to him every week, they'd be a very good team, but it never seems to have the same 11 or.
Where are they? In the middle of the road in the table?
Yeah.
So you'll never get that with a B team though either.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's a hard job, but yeah, there's
It's always awkward all them games. Like you'd say,
what there was not really.
it'll be 10-0 to the first team. It never works out like that.
No.
Never.
And we wouldn't have wanted it to be either. Like,
No, of course.
No, you
it
wouldn't.
wasn't like that. They gave us a really tough game. It's just one of them things. Yeah.
You had a great win, Papa.
Good win, yeah.
Parkville 3-2. Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah. Won an extra time. We won alone at half time. Gave away a soft goal. Made a mistake, but we were the better team in the first half, and then we scored 2 great goals, Hulton and Aaron. And then they equalised and went to extra time, and we were the better team. I'd say our top 3 was better than their top 3, was the difference in the game. And then we got the winner. Young Scott Dunn was delighted from off the bench and scored.
Good job for a goal, Papa.
Good lad, yeah, it was a great finish. Great ball from Dylan Dale, sort of at diagonal over the
Who, Branko?
Branko, yeah.
It's wonderful left.
Was it near the end of the game or?
Just at the start of the second half of extra time, nice time. And then they had
Great time to score.
Yeah, they had lads sent off then. Paddy Hickey got a second yellow.
Yeah.
Should have got red after 20 minutes.
Tough
It was
place
a
to
terrible
go,
tackle
good
on
win.
Aaron. He knew it himself, and I don't know how. I asked Joe for an explanation. He gave it to me, but I didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
There was a mark up halfway up his leg with the tackle, and
Right.
picture says thousand words, doesn't it?
Robbie
But look,
Purcell, sorry, go on, Papa.
It is what it is. We got through. That's the main thing.
Robbie Purcell gone to me. He was very disappointed in me. I didn't give the White's Pharmacy Division enough of a shout out. We just kind of brushed over and we done the review. So the walk B bet Castle Rangers 5-2, and actually seen them finish second in that league behind Boughton Glass.
That was their last league game, wasn't
That was their last league game. And the more you look at that division, outside of Boughton Glass, there's 3 points between third last and second. Or 4 points between third last and second. It's a tough, close league. To be fair, Boughton Glass obviously roamed home on it, but they won't finish strong there and finish second. Fair play to them. Where else are we? Oh man, I'm useless. I don't know. How will we 50 episodes in all fairness? How have we got 50 episodes?
You're covering your back all the time, man.
My God. That's the clip there for this week. It's this week's clip that already.
Finish it up now. Finish it up.
In the Division 3, Wolfhill 1, Nurney 1, Hanover B 1, Bagnallstown B 3. Did you hear it on that, Pop?
No, I wasn't around.
We'll move on then. Alright, fair enough. Ladies League, Ballymurphy 0, Vale 3, Parkville 1, Nurney 0, New Park 0, Critty Yard 0. In the Youths Cup, Hanover the massive win.
It was up
4-1
bad,
against Suncroft.
Yeah, it was up bad.
That was in the last,
Made a big shout. There was a
last
big,
16.
Yeah, Suncroft went one up, and then Hanover weren't at the races at all. Couldn't get going, and the ball was passed back from the centre back to the defender, And he went to pull on it. As it bobbled over his foot into the back of the net. And he said, fuck the Astro, keep the pitch the way it is. Go and get an Astro. Yeah, so then they just took over then, and the battered them, really being honest, they were the better team by a mile.
Is it draw made for the next round, isn't it?
Yeah, they were playing the winners of Shelbourne, 17s, and there's another team that can't get the other team in Dublin. They haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
two 17.
Up there.
Yeah, it's away from home.
Tasty.
So.
Nice one.
They're good. They've big centre backs and good goalkeeper. Young Sam McHugh plays the golf footy. He's in the middle of the field. Excellent.
Big chap,
and then, yeah. There's a little lad beside him. Jesus Christ, he's plugged in. He's like a Duracell bunny going around. He's just breaks up everything, gives it to the better lads on the ball, passes it off, and then Aaron up top with Leon Fitz. It's just, and then TJ Brennan's on. He's left footed on the right hand side, and he cuts in, and he's fucking brilliant on the ball.
Some go on.
They're really good, yeah. They're really good.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So look, I hope
quarter final, no, yeah.
Quarter final,
deadly. In the youth semi-final, Bagnallstown 0 Phoenix 1. That's the cup semi-final. In the youth Division 2 cup, I think that was semi-final as well, was it? Yeah. Bagnallstown were bet by Vale 4-1. So 2 Bagnallstown teams in the Division 2 semi-final, 1 division both and bet. Unlucky. Well done to the semi-finalists there, Vale and Phoenix. In the Girls League, under 18s, Nurney 2, Ballymurphy 1, Vale Wanderers 2, Phoenix 1. In the Carlow Cup, Phoenix 1, Ballinglass 0, Pats 3, Pats B 1, you just mentioned. Hutch.
Talking to Bobby about that, it was a tight game. But Aaron Dorgan, I think, scored.
Yeah.
But Ballinglass hit the post at the last kick of the game.
Go ahead.
It was a worldly, seemingly. Dyler was in the goal and he just couldn't move. And Bobby, he said, it was just a shot came out of nowhere. And it dipped, landed on the crossbar and over. But we said it was nothing between the two teams. It was a really good game.
It's great to see.
Ballinglass are good.
Under in the first division next year, right? Patch 3, I already said that. Spa.
Patch Special is right. You have to mention it twice, look.
Burn Celtic 1, Slaney 3. Big win for Slaney. I've seen Burner missing a few.
Them next now.
We've Slaney at home, isn't it? Yeah.
You've Collection, do you?
We've Collection, yeah.
Collection by Crit Yard 4-1.
It's a great result.
Just massive, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Deservedly.
They're
so
good, though. You just don't know which one. And I'd say
it was in Collection.
I'd say
where do you have them? Where's Hanover have them?
I think it's in the Platts.
The Platts.
I was out at this game, Kilree 3, Ballymurphy 2. Thursday night I went out to it. I don't know what to make of it.
What game did you go to?
Kilree and Ballymurphy in the cup.
Where was it after?
It was in Nurney's pitch.
Was it? Right.
The lights are weird, man. It's like a Fred Astaire film. You know, he dances in the shadows, and then there's lights 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
There was like patches. No, the pitch is beautiful, lovely pitch, like, and it was a lovely facility. But the lights are like,
I didn't realise it was.
It's like patchy. So you could have like 20 meters of savage light and then 5 meters of darkness.
Are they training lights or are they actually meant for games? Like
I don't know what they are. I wouldn't say be FIFA approved no round. You know what I mean? They won't be holding Champions League final or anything like that. But it's a good game of football. Ballymurphy opened up the game really well. Got gone. Probably shaded a little bit. Missed the penalty. Keep him at a great save from penalty. Kilree just do what Kilree done is grind it out result. Just work really hard. And you can see that they're, as Seb Moss speaks, that when they're fighting, they fight really hard. They brought on Big Abbey chap. Peter, is it? Is it?
I don't know what his first name is.
Can't think of his first name, but it brought him on and he scored, but he was just a handful. Like, come off on the diagonal, just a handful to manage. And Vale, nil, Donman Celtic, A1. That was a big win as well. Also Thursday night. And that was the last round of results. I have a little bit to say on St. Pat's. I wrote it down there today, doing my research.
I'll go put the kettle on, go ahead.
Yeah, go on, get out. I'll have you down on the former players list.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, you make that list. Yeah. No, just a little bit about them. Look, for people that probably don't know much about the club, this is going to be a St. Pat special, so this will probably be the lowest viewing we've had. The lowest listenership we've ever had. But they were established on St. Patrick's Day in 1975 by Tom Hennessy and Michael Brennan. Since that day, the club has grown from strength to strength on and off the pitch. From countless trips around Ireland, Liverpool, Wales, Manchester and London, all in the 70s and 80s, way before their time. If you see pictures of teams back then, they're always decked out in proper gear. They always looked really well. The club's first pitch was at Bocelli Avenue. Did you play at Bocelli Avenue? Yeah? Remember it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's Bocelli Avenue?
Oakley Park.
None of your business.
Side his house.
Clinic there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just around there. There's all raw houses there. Pepe used to live down there.
Oh yeah, there, yeah.
I remember playing Mini World Cup there.
That's where Paul Merson played
Merson played there, yeah.
for that crowd. Yeah.
He had a try
Where
for
Pepe's
St.
house
Pat's.
is. Pretty much. Yeah.
Maybe he was rooting around the drawers. Is
They also played in the school pitch there on the Collection/Portlaoise Road, known as Ibrox. And the world famous Roselands out the Slate Road where Dunstores currently sits. In 1999, the club moved into their current home, the Meadows, despite being told by many a person that they'll never make a pitch of it, and that was only a bog. That didn't stop the work of three great men: Tom Hennessy, Tommy Flynn, Lord of Mercy on him, and Fred Byrne, Lord of Mercy on him, and many others, to build a then top-class facility of 8 5-a-side all-weather pitches, a full-size grass pitch, a grass training area that was floodlit at the time as well. They had a clubhouse, they had dressing rooms, they had everything. In 99, it was kind of unheard of for most clubs to have that. So
it was a great place to go final, wasn't it?
A savage facility, to be fair. Currently, the club boasts a full-size grass pitch, a full 4G full Astro. Don't know why I said full twice there. A grass training area, players' lounge, 6 dressing rooms with all the facilities, and most importantly, over 300 members.
Impressive.
Over the 50 years, the club has picked up over 100 trophies between juvenile and junior. I won't list them out like others done and got it wrong. But anyway, Sinead. At the top level, the club won 29 trophies between Carlow and Kilkenny League, including a treble in Kilkenny in 91.
91.
Thanks, Mark. I was verifying that. Notable players who played for the club. Pop it out.
Thanks, Paul.
Padraig Ammon, Kylie Murphy, Aoife Kelly, Mark Timmins, Danny Doug, Barry Brennan, Brian Byrne, Willie Quinlan. This is like a... We didn't start the fire. It's like the Billy Joel song, isn't it?
It's like the cast a mean machine.
Flash at the end of it.
Trevor Collins, Daniel O'Reilly, Mark Fury, Johnny Fury, Philly Keogh, Christy Maguire, Gavin Dowling, Aidan Cooney, Ross Munley, Simon Ray, Ger Cuddy, and many more.
Only missing Burt Reynolds, all you're missing.
a fair list, 100 trophies is nuts, considering like what we haven't won one since. When did you win that cup?
What, 3?
What, 3?
What, 2 or 3?
We won the double or 2, I think.
Was that the one against Parkville?
The last one we won was against G, Strefford.
Was it?
Penalties, Blondie scored the winner.
Dugouts came on and scored a penalty. Scored a penalty at the Dugouts. Only 15, I think. Who was my age, sure? He was really young.
Jeez, I thought, well, maybe
15. Dugouts was a mature chap, to be fair.
He's delighted at home listening to that.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, no, but he was part of it. He's definitely part of it. Anyway, yeah, but I don't know who took the penalty. I know Blondie scored the winner, but other than that, no idea. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah,
the Darragh O'Connor Cup final that'll always be known as because of the great save he made.
You're some moat, haven't you?
We do have a couple of questions. Welcome on, by the way, boys. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, lads.
I want to put this out here. We did ask Ross Townsend. He was approached. There was numerous conversations, but the contract just couldn't be signed.
Right.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't come on. So we
it took the
got
two of us to fill his shoes as well. That's the thing.
We'll be not trying to fill his shoes.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Brilliant. And a great player as well, by the way. One of the best. We'll start here. Earliest memory at the club.
Earliest memory, I suppose, was Bocelli Avenue. I suppose was the just like it was unheard of. I know things go around now at the moment where there's like 5-year-olds now going to academies and whatever. But I remember going over there and just we were 8 or 9. There was an under 8 mini World Cup in Bocelli Avenue. Where I used to go in, and it was like it was amazing for the time because I don't think anybody else. There was like realistically, there was only 2 juvenile clubs really around the town at the time. It was Pats and the Walk. And the Walk, I don't think you even thought about starting playing football until you were under 10, under 11 at that stage. I just remember playing football there and going over to Malcolm Burns and Tom Hennessey's house to get
Malcolm used to live beside Tom at the time.
Going over and getting an orange juice and back over there tears of age. But yeah. Brilliant.
There was dressing rooms up there for a while. You don't remember them. I don't remember them. But I remember told they had a pavilion up there. They did, yeah.
That's news to me.
They had a pavilion up there when they first started playing there. Yeah,
must have been down near the bottom down there at Hurley's house. Yeah, that there must have been down that way.
I think so.
There's obviously houses the other end.
Yeah,
I remember playing like games there. Probably my earliest memory as well there. But I would have been. Probably because I was living in Greg, I probably would have been going up there since I was 5 or 6. Probably training with Danny Doug's team and them kind of lads just standing around probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, there and then the school and it nearly feels like to me we played in Bocelli, went to the school and went back to Bocelli for maybe a season or so. It was only 9s and 10s in that, so maybe it's just whatever was available at the time, because whatever the first team or the older kids teams were playing, I'm not really sure, but definitely played the both of them similar times. Like my first memory is playing with you would be that under 10 team would have been started in the school, and I think then my own under it, like when I stepped back a year after I think we played our pitches in the Bocelli then. So, but yeah,
we're down in the school changing in the shed down was the main thing. Yeah, there was church seats.
Yeah, I played
down
that school.
Do you remember them?
Yeah,
Down? You're going down
McDonald
changing in there.
God mercy him.
On
That, yeah, he used to be kind of, his house was there, so he kind of used to do a bit of work, like he'd open it up for you and that stuff, you know what I mean?
Who was the Hutch?
On McDonald.
McDonald.
Yeah.
I would have played with his son, Jonathan.
Yeah, another like sad story. But
yeah. I actually see a picture of that team, that 91 team, the year before they went to Kilkenny, I think, and he's actually the mascot. John McDonald's the mascot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only seen it there today. Yeah. When did you move to Roselands then? Because I just remember playing Mini World Cup in Bocelli Avenue.
They were massive. They were like, that was
colossal.
That was huge, wasn't it?
But I remember going down, even down in Ibrox. I remember the senior team playing there, going down as like 7 or 8, and there was big games in there now.
The Mini World Cups, though.
The crowds of them games years ago was massive, wasn't it?
But the same again, they were kind of like, you know, people talk about the youth centre as well, and people up on the walls, and they weren't able to get near the pitches, and then kind of that was the same up on the wall, kind of everybody watching the games. It was amazing down there at that stage. You know, you're brilliant to start getting those.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's also I heard as well that they had a ladies team, like,
I heard this during the
week.
I heard this during the week, and it's the first I ever heard of it.
Ireland.
Yeah, I think
in the 70s apparently.
There's a picture in the clubhouse of it.
Is there?
Yeah, to see Madeleine Coogan was on it, and a few others. I would have noticed that played league. Now I don't know how well they went, like, but
yeah, it was still maybe that had. There was obviously no women's league.
Yeah, so it was just the league.
Maybe they had to. I don't know, but yeah, I only heard this during the week. I'd never heard of it before. Yeah, never. Bryce Fran or something didn't mention it to me over the years, like, you know what I mean? But
the like I remember carrying goalposts over to school one time.
Yeah,
I just, and it's the only memory I have
of there.
I was about 10, I'd say, carrying goalposts from Bocelli Avenue to the school.
So did you when you started playing? Did you start playing in Roselands or not?
I remember I had one game in the school.
Yeah. Well, Roselands, I don't know what year it was, but I know
I would have been 10 in 95. I remember going to Greg Hall.
What year did we play Kennedy Cup? Was it under 13s when we were younger?
Yeah, it was 13s, yeah.
14s, no? 14s when I was...
Well, I thought it was 13s for us.
14 for me, anyway.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're overage.
But I remember we were playing Kilkenny League at the time, and we missed out on the trial because we had a game or something, and Tom made sure to get on to... What was the name of the man over the Kilkenny League?
Ragan.
No. I can't think of the good man's name over the Kilkenny League at the time, but Tom got on or whatever and arranged a match for our team to play against him, and that was in Roselands. So we were definitely playing there by the time we were 13, but when we moved out there or not, I couldn't tell you.
Because I remember my first game out in Roselands, the pitch was...
Yeah, just one long one.
Yeah, just one long pitch. Like, it was massive.
Yeah, but even back then though, like, we thought that was Wembley, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you used to be going out to Fran, you cut the grass there, that's different shades of green. You know what I mean?
I used to go final in it against Parkville for Hanover.
Did you?
When it was one pitch?
Yeah. When there was a container at the start of the laneway, wasn't there?
Yeah.
While the gear was in it, the flags and all that crack.
Yeah.
And then you walked down the laneway to the pitch. And
it was used to be one long pitch, and I remember when they were changing it to 2, your fuels were raging. We're like, the big pitch is gone now, but the other 2 were grand as well. Like,
yeah.
The train area is a standout for me in Roselands.
But there was 3 lights, or
there was
3 or 4 lights.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
And about 12 inches of muck.
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible.
You'd be in school,
it was up their ankles, but sure, it was brilliant.
Shows you how times have changed, though, man. I remember going to train with the Oscar trainers. We were you were probably there as well, training in Parkville, and where the training yoke is now, just as you go up. That was the training area for the county. Now you look at them in St. Pat's training.
Yeah. Well, I remember training.
Facilities,
I remember training with Jerry Bickerstaff for Oscar trainers in the rugby club.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Training
in
rugby
club,
pitch.
Yeah.
Under lights, I suppose.
Just because they had lights,
They had lights, yeah. It was the only place that had lights, yeah. Stretford used to train up there as well.
Go ahead.
It's come along now, isn't it?
It's
But
massive,
even I was
mental.
up your game against Pasteur a couple of weeks ago, and just even your pitches just changed so much.
Yeah, it's crazy.
From back in the day.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Like,
Looks better than what it is now. Billy does a
Yeah.
great job on it, but it's just there's so much traffic on it. You can't get it.
no,
Can't get it smooth.
The
like,
surface
no,
is
you
just
can't.
shocking.
Where does it stop though, lads? The progression. Like, if you think about it, like if you think of Bocelli Avenue, right, to Ibrox, to Roselands, to the 99 Meadows to the Meadows now, right, in 2025, like over the course of 50 years. Like, where are you going to be? This isn't for St. Pat's, for most clubs. Where are they going to be in...
Sure, how do you make Pats better, Podge?
As
a stand.
You can put a stand down, you can
That's
build
all
a
you can
pavilion.
get.
You can,
It's perfect.
Yeah, but you'll get to a stage where the dressing rooms have to be upgraded. And
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
you know, and you kind of... You go up to some clubs up in Dublin and you'll see like what they have. Like they'll have a stand and then they'll have the backing onto like a bar which will overlook the pitch. And
Sure,
there's all, you don't think there's any stuff.
Evergreen's pitches are class.
Yeah.
They have a stand there.
Yeah.
The dressing room sort of lets it down. The cabins the
That's it, yeah.
You know, and
So
you're
where
like,
do
that'll be the next target for them.
yeah.
You know, to make it attractive for big games,
Clash-
League of Ireland games.
Yeah.
Cleshin and Ballin,
Cleshin is class,
Cleshin's clubhouse, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
brilliant.
How many dressing rooms do they have out there?
27. There's lots.
Well, last week when we played them was the first time I was in one of the dressing rooms. Like, top notch. Like,
It's unbelievable.
Four
setup.
from four to by eight.
Balance setup is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah.
But they even have the area where you can
The
sit out and
viewing
watch the
area,
game.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know,
Like
it's class.
it's great to see. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not as if you got the land and all that and you stopped. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even from a St. Pat's, they got the land and it progressed. Like the player lounge they have in there now.
Well, they opened up Sunday.
It's
yeah.
unbelievable,
It was brilliant,
man.
yeah. Really, really good. Yeah, a lot of work done there.
Savage work done down there. Like,
yeah, but sure, every committee is the
That's a
same, I
great
suppose.
attribute
Like,
to have
you
though,
know,
on Players' Lounge. That'll be brilliant.
Brilliant, Papa.
Yeah.
the lads put in unbelievable work, and it's something that I probably wouldn't have seen in all my years there, where you would have seen lads giving up their own time to go and build something or make something better. It just seems to be happening now again.
Goes back
you know,
to the
it's
culture
great.
though, Hutchie, of us. We played a cup final. If we played against each other, we'd be in the pub in an hour's time drinking with each other.
Yeah.
I just don't do it now.
No.
I'd rather
that's
go up
fine.
and play. Here, let's get FIFA there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
10 inches of muck on their knees and they're playing FIFA upstairs in the box. Do you know what I mean? Now we used to go to the fucking foundry with shin guards on us. You know that?
Shin guards.
Yeah, that's
the night before a match.
Yeah.
Someone literally
Just
said
in
that
case
to me
I
the
missed-
other day about Bever. Like, so much we're in the foundry and Bever come up to him and was like, kick me.
These were shin guards.
Shin guard's still on him. After playing the match at 11 o'clock on the Sunday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. He was,
I remember
I
we
don't
said
even know what was
Gilmore,
telling
yeah.
me. Someone was telling me the other day, I was just bringing back memories of the club and that job. No, it's like,
Great.
Do you remember the first jersey you wore?
yeah, green and white one.
Do you remember the first jersey you wore?
Down in the Mini World Cup was like orange. With an orange with red.
I remember the first one I
Right,
wore.
but the
though.
thing about it is, Fran, I'd say, has all these still up in the attic. Do you want anybody?
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
No, you
That's
won't.
wore green and white though, did it?
Hoops.
Oops. Was it?
That's
Yeah,
what
it's green and red
The
for
area we won the
years
league
and
was
years.
hoops, yeah.
Like that.
But the
Hoops.
first year of the league, we wore green and white. I remember we got a new set of kit for the final or for the league playoff, and I was raging. I was like, "Why are we changing?" Superstitious even back
the
then.
year you won the
Yeah.
league.
Like the under 10 thing, me and him
Oh,
were on. Like,
okay,
you know what I mean?
gotcha.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
you
like,
wanted the
even,
really
like,
old one.
I was like, why are we changing? Because
Yeah.
superstitions and all this kind of stuff. We got a brand new red and green kit, but that was the first time I wore red and green. It was always red and green up along then. I don't know where the green and white hoops come up. That's your dad.
I think it was my father was trying to change.
He
it,
sponsored them, right?
Yeah, but I think there was a bit of a thing back at that stage where I think there was a push to kind of get us to know more of a as a Carlow club more than a Great Cullen club.
Okay.
And then I think that was the reason why the green and red was kind of going, look, what do we have to do? We'll just do subtle kind of changes, and maybe we'll go green and white. And then it was more for pushing the club into maybe Leinster Senior League or going that way.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it wasn't about just getting away from Greg or
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Greg has always been
Greg is going to be your home,
the
right?
base.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely,
suppose
100%.
it's just
But
that.
that- but I don't
how can we make this club better and how can we push it on? I suppose that was the mindset of it.
I don't think the Greg Cullen thing holds an argument because soccer is universal.
Yeah.
The soccer isn't parochial. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, but back, I don't know. I think back then though, when we were playing that, there was still a couple of lads like, would I play with Pats? And
you're always going to have that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I
you
could
always-
see why the committee at the time was trying to like,
Yeah,
this is for everyone.
kind of
Let's
change it
make
up.
this
And
as strong as we can.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I'm from Carlow, so it was kind of you feel a little bit of divide. Like I even growing up, you always did. And then same again, you'd be in school. I was in school in Alaska, and lads are going, "Why are you playing with them over
Yeah.
there?" And so they're always that top of the town. And
But that's
Craig
because
was
it was
always gonna
successful
be
as
there.
well, though.
What?
That's because of success as well.
Well, there's that. Yeah, there's that as well.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we would have had
absolutely.
Emmett Moore on the team we had, thinking Emmett Moore was on it. Daniel O'Boyle played for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Alan Shaw played for us for a while.
Never told me that.
Kevin Griffin played for, like, there would have been lads
Kevin
up and down
Griffin,
through Slick.
Kevin playing the goal.
Slick was. But like
Slick played as
Paul
juvenile
Gibbons,
and Gibbon,
like there was
lot, yeah.
like anyone from, you'll actually go
But
through
that's going back 30 years though, Adam.
Going through the juvenile setup.
Yeah. But sure, where else were they playing?
That's going back a long time. Yeah.
Like
Or
you
the
said,
walk, or
it's
else you
the
were
walk, yeah.
you were gone outside.
But that's why I think
You
it's
know?
bigger than the like, it'll always be a Grey Cullen club because that's where they are, right? That's your base, your Grey Cullen, end of story. But in relation to the people that are in there and playing in there, it doesn't matter where you're from.
No, not at all.
Do you know what I mean? And,
Not one bit.
the
I
first
never
jersey.
felt
Do
like
you remember
that,
the yellow divide jerseys?
Yeah.
They're the first jerseys we wore.
Yeah. And there was an orange version of that later on as well.
We were
Black
branded.
shorts.
We got them. They were branded as new. Tom Ennis used to be great at that. Got your new jerseys, boys. Like they went through 7 teams. Do you know what I mean?
And me
But
washing them
in reality, they weren't new because you'd never seen them before.
The void was written in green on them, was
There we
it?
are, Patrick.
No, black.
No, it was the older ones. That was.
It was green on the older ones.
Yeah,
I remember on under 13s, when Brendan McLaughlin was the manager, we got hoodies that said Opel on the front of them. Sure, I thought he was playing for Ireland, man.
Yeah,
Because Ireland was sponsored by Opel.
Yeah. I've news for you, Patrick.
It was brilliant.
You weren't.
I know. It wasn't playing for Pats either. Never mind fucking Ireland. What was I going to say? Do you want to say that? No, you're alright.
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm only joking, I'm only buzzing.
Thanks, Patrick.
So, like, talk about the amount of trophies there. That's one, even at the junior level, right? 20, what did they say? 29 jerseys? Fuck's sake, Podge.
My last memory of Pats winning a trophy was the cup final. And I'm not saying it, but remember you got sent off early doors.
Yeah,
the one where
that was
Ross
mine.
Munley scored
Yeah.
a pile drive from 30 yards into the top corner.
What we sent off for Flynn that day? I was the one watching
Elbow,
that.
wasn't it?
No, well,
That's what the referee said, like.
No, Jim Wynn was there, and look, I don't think I hadn't been sent off my life that day.
No, I
But
was
after
actually
a
late for
minute,
the
I
game. I was
remember-
only going in a minute.
Yeah, I was walking out the gate, or walking over the dressing room, and he was walking in the gate. And
Is there, well,
what you doing? You
Yeah,
know
it was
what I'm
early.
that's not
Yeah.
having injured.
No, but look, I remember David James come up behind me, and I just kind of reacted like it wasn't a big reaction, and Jim kind of a bit rash.
He's in
and
line.
over. Yeah, but funny enough, I met Jim probably maybe 6 to 8, maybe a year later down in the Chalk, and he pulled me aside and like top man the way he is, like he just said, "Look, Jesus, like that's been going through my head for a long time, and I was wrong doing it, you know, and I just was rash, and these are the things I'm learning as a referee and whatever." But
He was only starting then, wasn't he?
oh yeah, but like that just shows you what a man he was. Like, you could actually talk to Jim. Do you know what I mean? And it was brilliant. But like he kind of, he knew we made a mistake, and that was kind of it. But
Well, the
it
reaction
didn't
I
really
got off
matter.
people
Look,
I
at the end of
asked,
it, like it was.
I said to Flynn, what happened? And he goes, I don't think I did a red card. Warned you of a red card. He was being honest, but obviously he was fired up as well. And then
Fire up.
I asked,
first,
yeah, but that's
it was the
5
first
minutes,
foul
yeah,
in the
you're
whole
right, yeah,
game,
but
I think. Like
cup
that.
final, you're going to win your first fucking tackle,
Yeah.
ain't you?
Yeah.
So
PJ was brave that
anybody
day as
around
well.
the field then, I was just like, no, it wasn't a red card.
At half time, he just made the call. He says, "We're going to 3 at the back. We're going to go for it here."
Yeah, but
No, it was still
it was
going to
the-
wonder goal. Like, don't get me
yeah.
wrong, but like, it was still a brave call to. We could have just.
It was only a half time though, was it? He scored in the first half, did you
No.
know?
second half, up
Second
into
half.
the,
Oh, was it?
into the fence, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cooney spent the
I don't
last
remember
10
like
minutes
that.
in the corner.
I remember
just
that was so funny.
Demo and Cooney
just throwing
stand out.
lads around the
Yeah.
place.
Demo and
Demo,
Cooney
come
stand
on.
out.
Demo, come on.
Cooney's
Did I
Pass.
mention Cooney's a pass player? I did, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it
Go
was
on,
funny.
Richie,
Yeah,
sorry.
it was only just funny how no one could get near him.
That was a massive
That
stand.
bouncing off.
Yeah.
in the
Oh, it's
corner.
It
brilliant.
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was
But his
ridiculous.
class shone that day. You can see the difference level he played at. Small little things. Take a throw. Come here with me. Dragging lads up the field with him.
Yeah.
Just talking to the referee about certain things. I think you're wrong there. It was just brilliant.
But Demo
And that
was
time in the corner.
unbelievable.
I told you before. I said electric picnic. He spent longer time in the
I was going to say I have a story. We had a cup final under 14s the year after that, and I'll never forget. I was wearing Flynn's jersey in the final, number 9. You were number 9, right?
Jesus Christ.
I'll never forget. I felt like I was carrying. Do you know what happened, Adam? I went out, I got booked, and I got took off within 10 minutes of the final. We were bet 4-1 or something like that. I'll never forget. But I'll never forget. We had that kit that you won the Dublin. Jeez, I was quite proud to wear it. Like, and I remember the laces on the socks. Like, it was weird. Like,
That was nuts.
there was
yeah,
laces on the socks.
it's a strange one, that
Hit
one.
the shin guard sort of.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, but I remember wearing it. Yeah, Brendan McLaughlin started me.
They were
Final
fucking
fuck me
socks
off.
at
We discussed it over it.
There, you're robbing your man off the collection pipe bandies at the Robin.
I wonder why there's bagpipes in the bag.
yeah.
But 29 trophies in 50 years at the very top level, and the last one the club won is 03. Like 20 plus years there. Why are we so barren? Like,
It's hard to fathom.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I don't know. But, look, obviously we haven't got the players, or hadn't got the players there for so many years. But then others years, look, so I'm listening to you every week, right? If you go through most lads' top or best 11s out Carlow, like go to the Stretford team, you'll have Miley, Christie, Brian, or whatever. You'll have, and all them, Gavin, obviously on everyone's team, they all played at the same time. You never won one. They're hard win.
yeah.
Like the last 4 or 5 years, I know Critty Yard won last year, but like Newark obviously set a standard, and Critty Yard have been winning them for years. And Ballin were brilliant when I was younger, really, really good. Parkville were really good. Like we weren't too far off sometimes, but just weren't that good enough. Like, I mean,
That time we were really good. That time we had. You were close that time.
Yeah.
But you
The
didn't
Hanover side.
get- Yeah, that time.
Yeah.
Like I expected that Shield game in Tullow
Yeah.
to go either way, and just never let it loveness that day.
Yeah. Not, a
That
lot,
was
a
the
lot
worst.
went against us
Yeah,
that week, to be
it
fair.
was the breakfast, I'd say.
Lads get... What the fuck are you laughing at behind the fucking screen? I don't even know what you're talking about when they're laughing.
I told him.
Did you?
Yeah, no, really.
No, sure, we had Charito had to get a cast cut off. Damien O'Brien cut off his cast with a consaw or an angle grinder like 2 nights before. I played Chris Gall up top and Dominic out wide. He just gave us a nice trimming, to be
No,
fair.
well, look, you can have good teams and just not pick up a trophy. It's first and
Yeah.
rugby
Yeah.
finals. Look at Parkville went 15 cup finals in a
But
row.
here,
losing
but the
15 of them.
stat is,
Something like that.
but the stat is since 03 today.
But
a
you
long
have to
time.
remember though that we won that double at that stage, and when we finished the league, we had a meeting, and it was like, right, where do we go next?
I'm going to ask that question.
And it wasn't about we'll stay in Carlow, and it was like, right, are we applying for Leinster Senior League now, or are we applying for
Thought you were
Kilkenny?
one another level above,
like
yeah.
this is like we were kids, we
Really good team,
like
yeah.
we had Ger, Mighty, and Demo.
Demo.
And then I think every single one of us were under 21 years of age at that
Was
stage.
Gavin in the goal that time?
No. But so the thing about it was kind of, I remember at that stage, and there was 2 or 3 lads then turned around after that and went, if you leave Carlow, I'm leaving.
yeah.
So
Oh, they didn't want to travel.
no, they
Yeah.
wouldn't go.
They were
So
happy
then straight
playing.
away there was a breakup in the group. I left and I went to Newbridge.
Were the fixtures same? Sunday morning kick-off in Leinster Senior League as well
Yeah,
that time?
yeah, it was
Probably
just,
no
would have
license
been
or
like,
not.
where are we
Would have
going to
been,
go?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I suppose the team. Yeah, so I left and went to Newbridge, and there was a couple of lads left. I know Jason Enright was on that team.
Yeah.
Ended up a brilliant player.
Went to
That's
Thai, didn't he?
Went to a Thai, sorry. So that team actually broke up
Ross,
pretty much at
Ross
the
then
time.
was gone to Laois.
And then you can't take away from that was kind of when St. Fiach started around that area.
Oh,
And you
too,
can't take that away, because even when we went to Kilkenny and a couple of years later, there was a huge gap from that team which we had from we were probably around the same age. There was a huge there could be a 10-year gap. I know there was Dara Harlan and whatever, we had a couple of lads, but the juveniles were just gone.
Yeah.
Do you think
Because
if
it takes 16, 17, 18. It was
Yeah.
just...
They weren't going to Kilkenny.
No, we weren't going. So we had a huge problem
Massive
with
fallout, yeah.
filling the gap, and that's really where has
It-
been
it
the problem
started
for years. Yeah,
do you think you
years.
would have dominated if you stayed together with a couple of lads coming through as well? Like
Yeah,
the way
remember,
your walk
we
team was
had
after
2,
doing now
3,
for the last
4
few years.
With years left in the start.
Yeah,
that's
loads.
Mike
You were
was 28 at that stage,
Yeah.
That's all he was.
and like he was 28, and I remember looking at him going, "Jeez,
Bossing
like,
games, yeah.
he was just running around." But like Mighty, I think gave up then. Mighty gave up. He didn't play.
Played the year after.
He only played a year after, and
Yeah.
then he gave up. So you're kind of, he was young.
And then when we lost the
So-
heart and soul of that team, kind of after kind of fallout of that, the senior players that was left when Mighty and Jordan that finished was me and a couple of other lads.
John O.
And we were the senior lads at 23,
Young, it's
24.
young to be senior, isn't it?
Yeah.
and we weren't ready for, like, we weren't good enough.
What
to,
do you think? Because I remember having a conversation with Tommy, your father.
Yeah.
Like, look,
The only thing is, if we would have went that time, sorry to interrupt you,
You're
if we
right.
would have went that time, we would have attracted players. There would have been enough players around the town that would have.
Yeah. See,
And the club were trying to do the right thing by keeping the group together. But like, obviously, it was a fallout of it. But like, It might have broken up what was St. Pat's at the time, but there were definitely enough people around town that would have likened to have a shot at.
But I remember going on a trip to London with Tom Hennessy and your dad. 10 years ago or more, I'd say, over to Whiteleaf, and I remember just you'd be talking about it. I remember him saying to me about that time when you won the Dublin. He went in and he said, "Right, where are we going?" He couldn't believe that lads were like, "I don't want to go anywhere else."
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't believe it either.
He couldn't believe it.
It was just
shock.
He's like, lads, we're like,
progressing here.
Yeah, from his point of view, was I'm willing to put in the time with others to make sure that you go to the next step here. And he couldn't believe the lads like, no,
just didn't want it.
Don't want it.
Yeah.
Where do you see, like, I know you would have said you would have attracted players and all that, right?
I'd imagine you have.
Do you think you would have, like, because Leinster Senior League is a big jump as well. Would you, and it's a lot of work, it's hard travel, but
yeah, but you're interested in playing soccer, but you want to go to another level.
Exactly.
How high can I get? How far can I get?
But the thing, you know we had the facilities at the time as well, like, do you know, and like,
sure, one of the best pitches around.
But like Parkville and Cretty were, like, I don't know, they were very good. They hadn't got really well. Parkville had a facility. Cretty's unbelievable now, but compared to what it was, like the players, surely there would have been players coming in from there. But you have a tie. You have the likes of Ozzy comes in to play with Cretty. Like he's just look at even Jason's coming back in, and like there's
when you walk of Geordie Harmon is Castle Dermot, Castle Villa. You know what I mean?
And
Hanover, this is the thing. Hanover were only starting at the time. Stretford were kind of thereabouts, but they didn't really have a ground. So like the hope would have been just to take one. You would have
monopolised it, right?
And go on, yeah.
But did that kind of happen when we moved to Kilkenny? Did we think about it? Like Gavin signed,
Simon Ray
signed, Gregor signed.
Yeah,
he was very close to signing the form. I remember him down there one Sunday morning and handed the form.
But
am I right or wrong?
But that team. But that's the thing.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right, yeah.
So there was actually players that wanted to
This
go, that would travel to go play at that higher level, because that Kilkenny League at that time was
the committee weren't expecting.
ridiculous.
The committee weren't expecting anybody to say no. They weren't, like
100%.
But the committee would have been speaking to obviously Adam, talking to his dad or whatever. But like then me, Ross or whatever.
And how did you feel about it?
I was delighted. I was like,
I
didn't know what Leinster Senior League was, or Leinster whatever, like wherever we were planning on going. But I just knew it was a step up, and would love and test yourself. You know what I mean? The same way,
that's what you want to do.
Like you want to play when you're playing, you want to play Oscar trainers. You want to play against better players week in, week out, whatever. You're going to come up against a few unbelievable strikers. Me as a defender, you get yourself in terrible trouble there against a good lad. You know what I mean? If you're not on it,
was you learn?
So you would have no. How it worked out at the end, or how it would have worked out, I don't know. It was all working up in Dublin and lifting it Dublin and all. But like at the time, we were all, as you said, we were kids, weren't we? We were just we were after playing together for a few years.
But the scenario would have been, right, say you lost them anyway, players wise.
Yeah.
So if you had made the decision to go Leinster Senior League, you probably would have attracted the 4 or 5 that you needed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But then that was the worry. It was kind of like going, well, just after losing a couple of lads there now, and what do we do? And then suddenly, sure, you're into pre-season and Saturday next year, and you've already lost them lads. So, you know,
Yeah.
So
you do want an extra 3 or 4 player squad going to that Leinster Senior League than you would in the Carlow League.
Yeah, but you like some flex it, right?
18 for Carlow. Like
the idea came from my father came from Tullamore, right?
Yeah.
So Tullamore was kind of a one-team town, and they all played League of Ireland B, played Leinster Senior League. They're the same travelling as what we do up to there, and even there you're doing it now as well, and like. They have unbelievable setups now in those places.
They're loving it.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. So it's like going.
They're playing Leinster Senior League.
In my view, it's kind of like nearly just too many teams in Carlow Town, and there really is, and it should have. And it was always the case. I think there should have been.
There's a lot, isn't there?
There's too much scope for lads to just go play with this team, play with that team, and I don't know. I think it'll say. Look, it helps the Carlow League obviously, but like I know you had you were talking about. Like CK Carter, Carlo, Kilkenny, but like, but like I think like they're in Kilkenny now, and you know, see, like there's people.
But you know what's strange about that CK thing?
Oh yeah, you would.
Do you know what's strange about that CK thing, Adam? Kilkenny wouldn't recognise them at all.
Yeah.
They recognise them as a Carlow thing.
Yeah,
and like
I'm saying with people from Carlow,
100%
you're not going to go down there.
It's
a great idea, but. Look! I think everyone would love to see it. I'd love to see it. Well, this is the thing. So I think it nearly needs to happen from a club that nearly has a good base.
100%.
You know, and then build from the base and then build out from that.
But what stops
and I
the
think
club,
that's
Adam, is
what
finances. What stops the club is the cost.
Well, that's what happened to FC Carlow. So like it's just no ground.
So you were in
know?
FC Carlow.
Yeah.
Well, I was in FC Carlow at the same time. You were in FC Carlow.
But you remember some teams coming down and they're like, they're slagging the head off you going out to Ballant. They're like going, this sure.
Why are we playing in the field here, lads?
Playing in the field in the middle of, do you know, and do you know, it's just the way it is.
Yeah. No,
The clubs you're playing against, though, they're not used to that.
No.
They're proper. Like, Ballon's a proper setup now.
Oh yeah,
it is
yeah,
a little bit out,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
but like I remember Ballon at the FC Carlow time, it was like a turnstile.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever see the Magic Door in Bosco just standing by itself? There was just a turnstile with no fence. Do you remember it? No. With no fencing around it.
Yeah.
Like, because you had to have it for League of Ireland.
Yeah.
So it was just turnstile put randomly in a spot. Yeah, we have one. Take that box. Give us the license. It was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Honest to God, it was ridiculous. But you know what is? If you go back in time and look at that great Ampifi team in Kilkenny City, like they took the leap. They were like, well, what's the point just winning Kilkenny leagues here? Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go Kilkenny City. So I think there is a space for it, and I hope CK do it.
Oh yeah, I think everybody would love to see it happening, but it's
because it'll create a proper pyramid then as well. Do you know what I mean?
You need a base. Like people, I don't know. People need to go watch a team in the town, and it's. Do you know? It's like Parkville's gorgeous place and whatever. Yeah. But if you're going out there to watch a cup final, it's just people don't go out there from here or go out to Ballon to watch a cup final. Like to do it. You know, and
I would, but. Yeah,
well,
I do get your point as well.
Kind of genuine, lads, but like.
Well, I'll put this way: the cup finals in town will always attract more cup finals outside the town, and it doesn't matter who's playing in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know? Tell me,
Dublin Ballymurphy was an example. Pats. That was
exactly
absolutely a festival.
Sure, and you're walking Feeks in the Shield. That would have a big crowd, probably no matter where, but there's definitely a few people that would have went in just because it was local.
But the crowd from Ballymurphy that came to watch Ballymurphy against Dolman, which is like, let's be honest, it's 45 minutes up the road.
Yeah.
Still the crow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was absolutely brilliant.
So look, it's a good step with the midweek games and the Friday. So you used to say to me years ago, 10, 15 years ago, it was like, imagine having a Saturday night game.
Yeah.
Under lights.
Just like a match of the day game on a Saturday night under lights. And
it's brilliant.
It's come back around now. But you were saying this 15 years ago.
Like, it always comes back to the games we played with the Oscar trainers. Remember Monaghan?
Yeah, I remember that.
And the lights. And I'm going, imagine doing that every Saturday night.
Yeah.
You can do what you want on a Sunday, like.
Someday, wasn't it?
Yeah,
was that in the League of Ireland pitch?
Yeah.
It's a nice pitch, isn't it?
That's like where
Carlisle Grounds is another one.
These were all hiding underneath tables in the nightclub on the way home.
What do you mean is? All the engines over there, a load of hell around them.
Johnny Coughlin in
didn't want to come home.
The boys hiding under the table.
That's Papa Nolan. You can't get him out.
He didn't want to come home, was it?
No, I was in the nightclub.
Oh, were you playing the day after?
No.
After the match on the way home, we just stopped for a pint. So we ran into
a
the
nightclub next
door.
to
the boys were going to the Chippers. We were into the nightclub.
No way.
Yeah, I was hiding under the table drinking vodka and Red Bull.
Like a 7-year-old at a fucking wedding.
Where's Papa Nolan? Yeah. Where he is.
But even so, if you take that spell then from when you won the last cup to, I think Jimmy Doe would have been next, Pump would have been next, would he? Was there Cloughlin hung on for a few years, right?
Mark Harlan could have jumped in for a year or so in between.
But if we jump to that Jimmy Doe era, like you were very close then.
Good team, yeah.
Like I remember Greg Sekula scoring an equaliser in Collection for you to lose the league.
Yeah, that's what happened. But we never kind of. The year we won the league, we were confident the whole way through.
Yeah,
we're the best team that year, that given year. That Collection kind of game just kind of felt it came out of the blue. I think.
Okay.
We had good players, but we never had. I never felt like the 16 or 18 lads there were always committed to it. If that makes sense, but we were still good team, good quality team, and everything.
What was the Collection game? The last game of the season?
Second last,
yeah.
Costa Lee.
Yeah, Greg was on fire for Collection that time. Yeah,
got Player of the Year, top scorer or something that year.
Don't know. Yeah, he was only kind of starting to play with them, I think. But like we would have had Danny on that team as well, and Eddie McGarry would have been on that one, I think. Maguire, Johnny
Barry
Moore.
Murphy, Barry
played a bit, but like that's the thing. Like he wouldn't have been full season, I think.
Barry was very good soccer player,
isn't he though?
You wouldn't know what his best position is. Like,
no,
unbelievable.
Centre back. We would all play
he never
played
played
there.
trainer on games, and it was just like Just let him off.
Who, Barry Murphy?
Yeah, he's like Denoli. Go on. And you go.
You're thinking of
Barry Brennan.
Barry Brennan.
No, well, Barry would have been finished up at that time.
He would have been, yeah.
No, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I've no answers.
But that was what she lost, like, by a pint. You know what I mean?
Jelly says to me that his first year.
Jelly was on that.
That was that first year.
Yeah.
And Jelly came in. Jelly remembers it, but he says Jimmy came in and goes, right, lads, just finished second, and none of us bat an eyelid. And Jelly was kind of like, just not all right, like, and we were like, no.
But that's
but
because.
But then it just went down a bit from there. Even again, just we couldn't get a settled team. And as I said, like us,
was there lads leaving and new players coming in, or what was happening?
Yeah, it was just never. It was never really settled. I don't know the reason. We never had the same team. There was nothing to build on. I don't think at the time. And as I said, like then us as the older players, we were still young enough, and we weren't as good as the ones before us, Joe and Demo and Mikey. That
stability for a good team is crucial. Like I was talking to Cobbs at the weekend, and Cobbs tells me every single week Parkville changes. Every single week my Hanover team changes. And there's a reason why you're third or fourth there at the moment, wherever in around that, no chance of winning the league. You can nearly pick the same 9 for Pats, same 9 for Critty Yard, and the same 9 for Newark.
It's important.
Every single week, with the exception of 1 or 2 players, and that's the big difference.
From consistency, or because you play with each other?
No, it's consistency, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you can change the fullback and all that. Like they might start Ramo, or they might start Dylan, or they might start Kyle Foley or Dickey. 4 of them are really good.
Yeah.
But the base of it, through the middle, is mainly the same.
Okay.
Like Callum will always play for Pats. Craig will always play at the back. Dean will always play in the middle for your walk. It's built around your big players. And we missed players through the week. Parfill missed players. Vale missed them. They're middle of the table teams.
Yeah.
You know,
I always felt as well that start of the Carlow League
a big thing.
used to be always starting Friday, Sunday. For whatever reason, we never have a team at the start.
Yeah.
And if you don't win the 4 games, say Critty Yard at the time, you'd know that they were going to win their 4 games.
100%.
And you were like, you're all
100%.
where are they going to lose games now to get the rest of the season? Might have a brilliant rest of the season.
When the walk got dragged together, you always knew they were going to win their 4 games as well.
Yeah, and then
always.
if you drew 2 of them, you're like, where are they going to drop points now?
Yeah.
We have to go beat them to win something. That was the way it felt like that all the time for me anyway.
What do you think of the time in Kilkenny? Because then, that's when I would have come in with PJ after a pump we went to Kilkenny.
It's a good one, eh?
Oh, it's
It's disappointing, like we were so close to win that.
No,
league.
but that year that we got Gavin in and
Greg.
I
came on that.
I remember even Simon Ray played the first couple of games.
Simon was good, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he's very good. Yeah, very good. But like that year, that's probably the most heartbreaking year of
that was tough.
So I thought we were going to win the last. That was against a top.
Who was Leinster champions?
Boards.
Won the Leinster that year.
They won the Leinster. Evergreen were unbelievable. Thomastown were unbelievable.
Do you remember then Evergreen?
They were about 20 minutes away and free.
That was just ridiculous.
1-0 up.
Adam scored a header, remember?
Yeah.
And then I'd say it wasn't 20 minutes to go and we lost 2-1.
Yeah.
Killer.
If you won the game, that was the league, was it?
Won the league, yeah.
Won the league. Yeah, we were after beating Evergreen the week before. Week before, about them 1-0 down there, and then had a beating that, winning that, we were. Yeah, I remember
just. Was in the house in the state, was it?
Yeah, Dean Brothers just came into the game. Just him and the brother, Aaron brother.
Brilliant. Class.
Unbelievable. Played against Brothers this year for the 35s.
But his older brother that's Aaron Brothers.
He was at Carlow, right?
Yeah, he was actually Kenny C. Brilliant. He was some player as well. But like I remember at the end of it came on, and I think they just went out and sat on Bever out on the right. And Fever was just laughing, putting his arms up. Sure, what am I meant to do about it?
The big standout for me at that time in Kilkenny is when we beat Evergreen in the semi-final of the Shield.
Down the watershed.
Yeah. That was a massive standout.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Monkey and Jono.
Yeah, Jono scored from 955 yards. Remember?
Yeah. Strongest shot in the world.
Yeah. And Monkey scored a cracker.
Monkey was sharpshooter though. Monkey hit the target every time.
That's why.
Where was Jono playing? Up top or in the
centre half?
No, centre back.
Centre back. Yeah.
Deadly.
He's played both positions, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
in a gale force.
Yeah, played the final in
Dean Celtic. 1-0 up, got penalties.
Blondie scored in that one as well.
Do you remember before the match?
Who beat you in the final?
East End.
And they were after winning a few of them in a row. That lad up top was good
very
player,
good East End.
player.
The goalie was deadly as well, wasn't he?
Is that his name? I wouldn't know his name, even if you said it, but he was a really, really good player up front. Yeah,
I remember.
He was playing Oscar Trainers in that time.
Yeah, I remember PJ saying the restaurant before the match, whenever we score, I'll make sure we celebrate.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I actually do. Yeah. We all did.
Blondie gave it a little pump, remember? After he scored to the crowd. Yeah. That was,
but like that was just. Were they the same season or different? They were 2 different seasons, were they?
Yeah, that was our first season. The next season where we got bet was the second season where we signed.
But
Craig.
we had competition in places then. Like we had a good squad. Like I remember going out to a game and PJ coming out before the game and he goes, grabbed me, put his arm on my shoulder, he goes, your turn today now. And I thought he was telling me I was going to be captain. He was a sub.
Yeah.
Like, his father walked over and I was there kicking the ball off a wall, fuming.
I remember, yeah.
And he was like, what story? And I was there, I'm not fucking playing. Why aren't you playing? Are you hurt? No, didn't want to talk to him, didn't want to anything like that. But like we had competition all over the pitch.
Yeah.
It's like nearly had to take a turn, give a lad a chance.
Yeah, it was very strong. Sure, that was like, even for me, I remember going and having a conversation about getting doing a bit. Like I was 20.
Were you 20 going in there?
20, 21.
What pages had you done over that stage?
Youth cert. Yeah, about to go to me B.
But I remember
Where did we train
I
then?
remember you coming in and it was brilliant. You
Sessions were
just
good,
your sessions were. You'd come in with full confidence as a 20-year-old. It was amazing how you did it.
Makes it fun though.
Were we just
it was
training up the
brilliant.
top,
He
top
makes it
pitch then?
fun.
were
No,
we?
but we
But it's
yeah,
a
We weren't
thing.
going on the Astro then, were we?
Yeah.
No,
But he just he sort of total control even at that stage, even though everybody was.
big moat Adam, you see.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
No, but that I remember, like, you know, your father and Tom Hennessy, the other conversation. Go down there and give PJ a hand, will you?
Yeah.
You know, you go down there in the clock. Well, I'm Podge Doyle. How are you? Nice to meet you. There's the balls. There's the cons. I'm going up here to the
I'm
Fran for
going
a
over a
minute.
cup of tea.
Yeah, I like that. 20 years of age.
But again,
Wouldn't bother you.
I
though,
thought
would
the
it?
club
Well,
were.
listen, do you know what it was? You were either going to be good or it was going to be your last
Yeah.
session.
But I
was
think
one
the
of them,
club,
wasn't it?
the club were ahead of themselves there as well. Like having a coach and a manager, 2 separate things.
Yeah.
And it's like nearly every club would have someone doing different jobs in it
Yeah.
now. Like whereas just before that, PJ was doing everything. It was
Yeah.
a nightmare. How would you do
Quite
everything?
hard. Sure, many of us don't know what you like.
5
You
assistants.
guy, John Badge, and sure Luke is kind of, you know,
Yeah.
and it's still.
Yeah, there's still enough jobs for everyone.
But
yeah.
but that's the thing about currently, right? If you want to do it really properly now, like really properly, you need 4 or 5.
You do, yeah.
Yeah. And even at that then you have a committee working behind who'll do anything for you as well.
Unbelievable. I'll get to them in a minute, but I want to say this. See that spell that was in Kilkenny. If we had a stayed in Carlow at that time, there is no doubt you would have picked up leagues and cups. At that time.
absolutely.
Yeah. We
With that
wouldn't,
team,
have,
though.
we wouldn't have
Yeah,
had the
with
same
that
team
team.
though.
Will Gavin have joined us?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I don't think
You
so.
know, so there's probably.
Gavin wanted to go back and play in Kilkenny. He wanted to give another shot. Like.
Yeah.
But even without that, if we would have got in the couple of that we got, like Gregor and things like that, if they, I don't know if they would have come, who knows? But yeah, when we finished up that time we won the league and the team kind of broke up, it was literally 2 or 3 players is all we needed to even just stay in Carlow and have a go at it. 2 or 3 older lads than us would have been ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, just to help us come along. Like, because I remember even before that, Terry Kane was only after finishing.
Yeah,
He
good
was
player as
quite
well, yeah.
good for me. He was an unbelievable centre back, unbelievable. But he'd give his time to any young lad coming through. Like
He would,
he'd be like,
yeah.
you know, you shouldn't have went there that time. You shouldn't have done whatever, you know. And you'd respect them. Like you'd listen to them lads talking to you.
Absolute
You'd be
gent.
just like, whatever they say is golden. You know what I mean? So. He was just finishing up, and then we went into we still had the 3 or 4 men lads, and then it was not the lads just time to finish up or whatever, and yeah, it's a big hole.
In relation to say like you mentioned committee and that, and the committee down there now, I suppose you'd know Hudgie more than Flynn are there, but like I just look at them there now and I just can't believe the work they do.
Nuts, absolutely nuts.
They're ever present.
Yeah.
They're ever present.
Because Max is there playing a bit now, so Max could train 3 nights a week. And then I'll be there 2 nights with the first day. So I'll be there probably Monday to Friday for an hour. But like 2 or 3 nights.
You work now?
2 or 3 nights wouldn't be doing anything. I'd be just waiting for Max to train or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not involved in it, right? But like there'll be
collecting
always
whatever,
someone in the shop. There'll be always someone in the players' lounge or whatever, the clubhouse. Fran will be there obviously as well. Always someone there making sure that the shop is open, that fees are being paid, organising referees, whatever. Like they're crazy. Like Aoife's phone does not stop it on there.
She's a brilliant club person, isn't she?
Yeah, but they all are. Like I wouldn't like to single out anything, but they're all amazing.
They're jelly. Even Bradley down there. Like
Jelly was down there
does
till 10:30, I'd say, every night last week, getting the players lounge ready for the lads.
unbelievable work. Like it's
Just like coming out of work, straight down there, building, doing whatever he could. Nuts.
But there was a big worry at that. Like, remember when Tom and when Fred kind of passed away and my father, they were getting on. There was a gap.
There was.
There was a gap
massive.
there where I remember Shane Fitzharris kind of stepped in there for a while.
Shane was very good, yeah.
But there was a gap there of a good few years there where they didn't know where the club was going to go to, which was worrying. But to see it now was just.
I would have been the first team manager at that time when my knee, Clem, Compo, Ampifi's been sold. I would have been the manager of the first team when Shane came in, and you're right. There was a bit of uncertainty. There was a kind of bit of, well, if someone doesn't take this here now, who's going to take? Like your dad would have been around, and Fred would have been around that time, and Tom Hennessy, and they were like, we're the trustees, lads. So we
have to step away at some stage.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So when Jellies went in then as well with Fitzharris, was it?
Jelly went in there as well. Darragh Connor went in. Darragh done great work. But they kind of, I feel that time in the club, there was a serious resurgence then because you had lost yourself, you had lost Hutchie, you had lost, I know John O was there, but Moran had gone, like Blondie was finished up, like it was complete, like you're talking Ethan O'Neill, Chris Gall, Jelly, Mick Condren, like it was lads who were kids when you were playing, all of a sudden became the established. Yeah. And then you had likes of Maguire and Danny Bulger was in goal, and like that was like there was a serious resurgence then, to be fair, when Shane took the helm. And we were unlucky that like you would have played against that group. Like we were fierce unlucky not to.
There were a great group of players, yeah. Like
I think in that time where there wasn't a trophy won, I think they might have lost in 10 plus finals.
What did Jelly lose? What did he say on this?
So he's a serial loser, man.
Oh, like I mean, like he was part, like in all them years there. Like I mean, he must 10.
Oh, Jelly is part of every single one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like he must 10.
No, that's runners up. That's runners up. That's a couple losses.
Well, like he played in a lot of finals in that there.
Yeah. Like the standout for me, like if I kind of roll it back a little bit with St. Pat's, is like the way juveniles and underage teams are treated in there. I think it's different level. Like to see the amount of, I remember one year, if you talk about success, St. Pat's had won every league and were in every cup final at juvenile level around 07, 08, 09 time.
Right. Wow.
Like
some stat.
Nuts. But then you wonder, like, how does that not progress?
But the fakes not have an effect on that then at that point, no?
Not everyone. Like, not okay.
The juvenile setups kind of started off, and
you would have lost a few. Like, but I would have got a few from Fiat.
Splitting the village, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it. Do you know?
Yeah, but like we won the youths league with the boys a bit older than me, John on that, my cousin Kevin O'Neill and stuff. So we win the youths league. So you're thinking, right, we have a youths team ready to go into the first team.
Yeah,
I'd say maybe 3 of us, 4 of us. Lads give up. Lads can't get into the team, or they come up the first 2 weeks and they're not starting or something like that. Here, got something like
Toby has a 17s double, an 18s double, and a 19s double.
Has he?
And he won the 18s and 19s in the 1 year, and he was captain of the 18s.
Yeah.
And Josh Moore would have been in that group.
Yeah, it's hard to lead up into that first team, like, or whatever.
Like that's 50 players.
You'll have this year. I know you spoke about it already, but like you're going to have the youths league one and they're going well. Like how many of them lads will make it up into the first team? Like how many lads will be ready to walk in and play with you? You're thinking like that's their next step. So what do they do? Are they going to go play?
Probably 6 you bring into the squad.
Yeah, what do the other lads do? Like, you know what I mean?
You know, but there's going to be.
It's hard to integrate everyone into it.
But you've had that for a good few years.
Yeah.
Where your youth team has always been.
The last time we had
where are those
Swanee,
falling away?
Graham, the 2 Kennys, Mark Fitz, Graham Power, Graham Blaney. They all, me, Blackjack and Dacker did that youth team.
Yeah, but even between that, though,
and then brought them into the first team. Then it was just like let them off now. They're grand.
Yeah, but even between that, though, you would have, like in the last 5 years, you would have had a consistently very strong youth side.
Yeah, just. I don't know, like, they won the Leinster in. Tom Begley was over that team.
15s.
Brandon was on it. The 15s, yeah.
They won the All-Ireland.
All-Ireland, yeah, sorry. Brandon was on it, and
Jamie Furlong,
Kyle Foley. They're all like Pats, New York.
But that's
Parkville now.
But that's what Pats,
yeah.
But that's what Pats went through for the last 20 years, I think.
Yeah, Yeah, but it's
Like,
very hard to and like.
But there's no
Lads,
formula.
No, like there's not.
There's no formula to it.
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't say you're not being looked after.
Like if I look at
No, well, it's not.
you can't say you're not being spoiled.
Lads will get to a stage going, well, my mate is playing with them, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to go at 18 years of age. You're not going to be able to. And then coming from 18s to a seniors is a big step.
Yeah.
And lads will only go where they're.
It is Flinner, but I tell you what's the bigger thing now, the option of playing on a Saturday night
Massive.
is a big pull.
Yeah.
Massive.
That's why we're...
You'll be there soon as well, though, right?
Well, they drink at the
Many dead
overnight.
bodies, the final thing.
You will keep them out now, No, the phone none.
Building is stopped because
Have you done all the work?
There's another complication now, but no better man than Tom Begley's dealing with.
What's the latest?
I don't know what it is. Tom is just dealing. Let Tom off.
Tom has a brown nibble off, so
Yeah,
better
Tom is,
man.
like, you will not get the better
Leather
man.
jacket,
End of
freshly
story.
pressed.
Yeah.
Straight down.
Kirk Douglas is on the case.
Would you talk to me about the current group that's there?
Yeah, they're brilliant. Yeah, really good lads.
Thanks, Mark.
Good squad.
What do you think of them? Like, if you were to compare them to your team?
Similar enough. Like they're hungry lads. They want to do well. From the very get go, obviously, I only came back in this year, and we haven't been around it in a while. But I was so impressed the pre-season and stuff. Anyone that could be there was there, and they worked very, very hard. It's just football's moved on mental for me. Like the way, like Badger
Because you're away for so long.
Yeah,
Back into systems like
yeah, like the lads would have one numbers now, and I'd be like, "What? You're playing. You have to win your battle in a story." Kind of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, like there's a squad gets announced nearly. No, you know what I mean. If we needed someone from the B team group to be pulled up in that, but no, they're very hard working. They're very they're obviously a talented group, and they've put themselves in a good position. So giving themselves a chance, it's all you really wanted with 5 games to go. So see the 5 tough games. I'm actually surprised that when I was away from the game, you would have looked at certain games and be thinking, how would they lose to them?
Yeah.
But like most teams are decent enough in the league, and they can turn up. You could, like, you know, I know you do talk about Parkville there, the way it might be unbelievable one week and poor the next or whatever. Maybe I don't know what their numbers are like, if they're consistent either. But yeah, it's hard to win games. Like, so the lads are just doing it at the minute. So
yeah, if you win like that, I was up at that Hanover game, and
you've seen them, Flynn? Have you seen them?
Yeah. Well, I went up to that Hanover game, and my God, like to come out of there with a victory, though, it's just like
brilliant.
It was a war, wasn't it?
Well, it is, but like, just you're the right winger. I think should have had 4 goals in the second half. Like, and you just got away with it. They got away with murder. But that's kind of the look that you need to win leagues. Like,
you definitely
need to even put yourself in there. Like that. Like, look, there's a lot more work.
Of course, there's a lot of tough games to come still. But yeah, it's a chance anyway. And anyone that's walked in the door brand new has been brilliant. I thought. Like their attitude's been brilliant.
But they're not chaps like Hutchie. Looking from the outside in, from an outside player looking into that group, I'm going, Pat's got lucky with the 5 players they got. Like, they came in as 5 senior players. Like Rav and Niels were Villa.
They are,
top 6 team in the country, say.
Yeah.
The dog up front is a fucking animal. I love him.
Longford Town.
Yeah,
brilliant,
deadly.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? Josh Moore came in, he's a proper 6, like. If you want to play, he'll play. If you want to box, he'll box. There's no bother with him, like.
Joe Sunderland. I think
Joe Sunderland came in. Brandon has been there last year. But he's just a clever player. Like, he's a brilliant player.
Yeah,
and
they're all very young as well.
Squad. And then
even the centre halves there, even
the goalkeeper's done well.
and
Jamie Wallace done well in the goal as well. You know,
just pull off some save now.
Yeah.
Joe Gordon and that as well.
I think they've been excellent. I think the boys. I think they've been like, and I suppose the impressive thing for me looking at it is the way they have dovetailed. Like, there's no split in the camp.
No,
like there's no,
like even
like
the lads that haven't been getting as much game time,
they're there.
Their attitude is brilliant.
Yeah, they're
there. Some like they've trained as hard as all the rest of them. You'd feel sorry for them a bit that they're not getting more game time, but just the way it is. But they've been understanding.
I don't think it matters once you're winning, Hutchie.
No,
I think the problems occur there is when you don't win.
Yeah,
or when
fair,
you know, when you get a bad result. And
they're not stupid either.
But they never miss training either, though.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
They're there. Train hard.
Look, I'd rate Hart and Harry Light as good as anything.
Yeah, never missed training. Never good.
And
really, really good.
You know,
couldn't say anything bad about any of them. There hasn't been. There's no bad eggs in the group.
None.
There's not.
We're blessed.
No arguments. Nothing. Like the only time to argue was if you be getting onto them, hold each other accountable and things like that. That'd be it.
Yeah.
To be only arguing for the better of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love
Did you
it,
think you'd enjoy it?
Didn't know. I only started going back to watch games last year only because Max kind of was like, we go watch the match, and like, yeah, come on, I think Pats are playing wherever, and go watch it. And you'd be coming away the same reason I stopped going to games, because you'd be like, how did Lane that goal?
Yeah, I remember talking to you at games last year. Yeah, take go.
Yeah.
You're going to get the call now, Flynn or Jordan. Summer, you're next one to get in there.
You're getting back to Carlow, get me in, yeah. But like, I'd be coming away from
Like
the
the
game.
Backstreet Boys in the silent.
Yeah, you'd be coming away from the game fuming. Not thinking that you can make a difference, but just like, just surely they're better than that. And they were good last year as well. Like they got better last minute in the final against New York, one of the best teams around this long time. You know what I mean? And they played well that day, I thought.
Did play well, yeah. That was in collection.
Yeah,
I
small
don't think we
margin.
actually
Weather
covered
was
the walk game, did we? We'll go up to it. Anyway, go on.
small margins. You know what I mean? New York had it, but yeah. Yeah, no, like when I was shocked when Badger rang me, I genuinely wasn't expecting it to see if I'd be interested. Didn't really know.
Our name was dropped a few times by a few lads, certain times.
But I'd be like, what do you want me for? I'm not able to put on a training session, and I still wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You will know from watching them and all that, you'll know. But
yeah, well, I do enjoy it. Yeah, I do. It's great to be back involved.
I think to have a winner with previous in around the group, like if you look at that group that's there, they've never won at that level. Like none of them. I know Badger has his couple of things, but it wasn't with St. Pat's.
Yeah.
So I think to have someone in there with previous, in relation to winning leagues and cups and things like that, I think it's just great to have that figurehead there. I think from a mental standpoint, I think it works. Even if he just stood there and said nothing, that's Mark Hutchinson. He would have played. Like I remember.
What you speak about what should be the basics. Like that's clearly saying
he doesn't have to speak.
I can't on occasion. No, but he doesn't have to. Yeah, like. But
I'll give you an example.
Speaking about the basics that win your battle.
Do you remember? Do you remember pre-season when Tunde came down?
Right.
Do you remember this?
Go on.
Do you know what I'm going to say? I was standing beside you, come over and shook my hand.
Yeah.
And I said, "That's Mark Hutchinson." Oh, that's the lad you're mentioning. That's the club legend you're mentioning the whole time. I could just say, "Well, there you go. That's
the power of the podcast."
Brings. Yeah, thanks, lad.
Jeez, tell you
when are lads going to realise that the lads you talk about aren't actually that good? We're just picking them, putting them on a level. Do you know what I mean? That's
yeah, well, I didn't know because like a lot of lads wouldn't know me.
Yeah.
How would they? Why would they? Like it's been a long time since I've been around, apart from Jelly and Chris.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, "Who's this lad coming
How
down?"
good is Chris Gall?
Unbelievable. So tidy. Like he had a bit of a bad injury there during the year, didn't he? But yeah, so good and loves the club as well.
He's playing senior since he's 16 as well, right?
Yeah, he came out with Pat Purcell that time. I didn't realise that time he was playing with he was only 16. Yeah, he is unbelievable. Yeah, has been all along. So nice, I believe I missed a couple of years, but obviously, but Jelly had always telling me like I know he went travelling and stuff, but even when he was in Australia, he'd be texting Jelly, what's the score, how it's gone on the weekend and stuff like that. You know, always been involved.
Did you play with Flynn? You'd obviously play with him, yeah. Play with Chrissy.
Just probably only that year.
Yeah,
I was gone. I was gone the year after that.
Where'd you go the year after that?
I don't know. It's okay. Bit of a
sabbatical.
You went on loan. Yeah, you went on loan. They 50 years is a queer long time.
Nuts, yeah.
How far do you see it going? Like,
I met Tom Hennessy probably about 2-3 weeks ago.
Brilliant.
And it's amazing when you start talking to him and he still has it even at his age now. You mentioned the club and he's straight about, yes, I'm sorry, I haven't been down at the club and whatever, but I'd be meaning to get down. And still the first thing that comes out of his mouth, and he just loves talking about it. And I think you just get an aura off him that you kind of want it to go wherever the three lads, wherever him and Fred and my dad kind of wanted it to go. Yeah. You know, and I don't know. I think Carlow football anyway. And you look at all the clubs and you look at everything is starting to just rise. I think, and Pats are going to be in the middle of it, like really, you know, and it's just great to see. So where can it go? It can go.
It's very hard to knock down what's been built, right?
Yeah,
and I don't mean that in bricks and mortar terms. I mean the fact that you've built a reputation, you've built, you've built a body of work there that's 100 and something trophies in 10 years, in 50 years, like, do you know what I mean? I think that's very hard to break.
Yeah. There probably definitely would have been a worry, as you mentioned there a while ago, when the three lads kind of stepped away.
Yeah.
Who will take over this, or who will? And that's probably at that
I
time
don't
as
think
well.
stepped away is the right words
No,
either.
but, no,
though.
but like
Kind of slowed down, if you like.
yeah.
You know.
And probably at the same time as well, then you probably PJ wouldn't have been too long gone. Who probably would have done a lot of work in the round as well.
Work, yeah.
And probably others. Like there's probably too many to mention, but it might have been a fear around that time. But I see the work the committee's doing there now, and I can't see anything slowing it down really.
And
that
the
base to start off a club though is fantastic. You have to have it. Like they're like I'd be an outsider to Pats, but I've never walked in through that gate where I didn't meet Tommy Flynn and he's Pop, how's things? And I stand beside him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And even
smoking a cigar.
the Oscar Trainer final, that man was with me. Up met his dad. I never smoked in my life. And we were drinking brandy and cigars that night. I was choking in the fucking, I don't know where we were. Me, him, Brian Carberry and Tommy Flynn. They were like, it's lovely, yeah.
No cigar.
Yeah. But no, great people. Like, and it all starts there. Like, it's in every club. I have my own club is like that as well. But you have Tommy Flynn, Flynn.
Yeah. Then you have Fran and that. Like we've been spoiled. Like I seen you after our game there a few weeks ago.
Nets and that.
Gone home with wheelbarrow, taking no nets.
Nuts.
I'd say if I've taken no nets twice in my lifetime.
Try asking.
It's gas when that happens, Hutchie. You win a game, lads go look for the nets. You lose a game, draw on.
No, but I'm just saying in general though.
Yeah.
Everything was done for us. We've been spoiled.
Yeah. Rotten.
We've always had a good pitch, or the pitch was always being made. Like even though it was a trailer out in Roselands, it was a dressing room when other clubs hadn't got one.
Yeah.
The lights that we used to train in, the tree lights.
Yeah.
Like
But even at that stage, Fran was out there in that box.
Yeah.
Walking out.
I think there was training. He was
Walking
out
out
there
country roads,
and he was turning on and off the lights and walking out there.
How far did that feel away?
I was out the country, wasn't I?
That felt like 10 miles to me when I walked out.
2 or 3 fields from Oakley Park.
Yeah, Oakley Park. I used to
the
skip
pitch
into
and
the
putt,
pitch and putt club there, yeah.
Yeah.
No one knew that. You weren't allowed. There's a few barns burned down that back in the day. Not gonna do me, man. But even like you talk about being spoiled, like even when I started coaching there, like I remember Fred Byrne telling me, anything you want, let me know. And he genuinely meant it, like you're your dad, and like Tom Hennessy coaching course and things like. I remember Tom Hennessy giving me a sat nav to go to my B licence because it was in Johnstown's House Hotel, and I was only driving about 4 months.
Right.
1990 up a course. Arkansas Chuggabug going up the road, and I had this fucking sat nav on, and I remember Tom Hennessy giving me a sat nav.
Tower Police Academy in the
to get me to, you know, but like they'd done it, and they paid it, like there was no expense. There was anything you went away for the club, like there was. If you wanted a football, no problem. I want cones, no problem.
Still
that was until Frank saw them and then he just got started hiding them out the back.
Lads would be cute. They'd give them the Fran to distribute. Do you get them cones? Fran has them. That's game over. Fran has them. You know.
Yeah.
But no, like you're 100% spot on in relation to players been spoiled in club. Like unbelievable.
I was just thinking when I seen him going on with wheelbarrow, and I was like, I would never ask to take down. Maybe at the start of the Meadows, we used to be taken down, but like very, very rarely. Never in any pitch I played in.
And you know, it's tough because I've so much admiration for the people and coaches that come back up Hanover every single year and coach, no matter what age it is. Because if you have bad weather, there could be a youth game on a Saturday. If you have bad weather on a Saturday night, me, Trevor, and Stuart would be up there at 8:30 on a Sunday morning before the game kicks off at 11.
Yeah,
and Trevor could be putting up the nets. Stuart could be walking around with the pitch marker, doing it again, making sure you're not getting a fine for the club.
Yeah,
I could be picking up fucking dog shit with a shovel. Honest to God, it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
You know, so it's hard. I admire them up there. It's great.
Yeah.
Sure, these things have to be done. You know, hopefully the Astro comes, the big fence around, and
But she'll progress as well.
yeah, no, they will. They will. Like
progress.
30 years this year, so see, go on well.
That's the thing. I wouldn't say you thought it was going there at that.
No, I remember the podcast I said used to talk out in Ogie Williamson's sitting room.
Oh yeah,
That was their first match. Yeah, and then they ended up playing a final in Roselands against Parkville.
Why was it called Roselands?
No idea. Favorite place though. Best memories ever out there. If I could go back to one thing, it'd be going back to training there every Tuesday and Thursday.
I drank my first can in Roselands.
oh jeez.
That training out there used to be the 5-a-side games. You'd be waiting in school all week for it. You'd be hoping for a bit of rain to get the pitch all a bit muddy.
It's deadly. Like you go out there
Sliding around the place, lovely.
If you had a close game on a Tuesday, everyone would be meeting in school on Wednesday going, same teams now tomorrow night. Revenge or we'll bet you again or whatever.
Yeah.
Be out there like, Fran, don't turn off the lights. Could be 9:30 at night and Fran have to walk in at pitch black.
We used to go out there during the summer, like of a day.
Yeah.
Like
if you find the nets up or something, you'd be delighted with yourself.
Deadly, man. Deadly.
No phones at the time, lads. Be knocking on lads' doors. The nets are left up and all that. Let's go quick.
But then
Coming out.
Oh man.
But then the senior team at that stage was brilliant. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
top,
and
top.
even out there, I remember going out and watching them on a Sunday morning.
Clock was lethal.
Clock. You'd have Aldo, you'd Philly Keogh,
Unreal
Mighty,
team, yeah.
Willie
Yeah.
Quinlan,
Demo.
It was a
Giordini.
super team. Like, and I remember Ron and Donnelly coming into it later on.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, and they were flying in Kilkenny at the time as well. So it was just kind of like you go out to a game on a Sunday morning out there and it was packed.
Yeah.
It's just like
Different level,
brilliant.
yeah.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Wait,
Brilliant.
who's the Michael Brennan that's the co-founder? Who's that? I meant to ask you at the start.
He's a Brennan from, I think he lived up to town, but he's from Greg. He would have been great friends with Tom Hennessy.
All right.
I think he drove the Knockbeg bus. Am I right in saying that?
Not sure.
I'm not too sure myself, no. I'm not too. But I thought it was a lot. Like, I know Mr. McKenna, Ray McKenna's dad would have been involved. And referee there, Ned. Great club man as
Ray
well.
was a good player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Ray tries
Ray
Crystal
McKenna.
Palace.
Yeah. Ray was
Did
a good
he?
player. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
As an adult, wasn't it, as well? Like,
Change that team quick.
As an adult as well, I think. Yeah, I think he went over as an adult, yeah.
yeah, he was as an adult, yeah.
Yeah. So when we went over the time over to with Tom Hennessy and your dad had him over to
Harrow.
no, we went to Whiteleaf. I don't know if Whiteleaf's name there. It wasn't Harrow anyway. But man, we were like Dermot Hennessy was over there, Tom's brother.
Yeah.
Like we were royalty over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like you were royalty. Like
Well, let's go back to the three boys.
Well,
lads collecting yen.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was brilliant.
Yeah, the
But
three lads.
I remember. I'll never forget, man. I'll never forget this till the day I die. Right, I brought a team over to England, over the Umbro Cup. It was the first time the club ever went to the Umbro Cup in Manchester. So I was a coach. I was young. I was 22 or 21. So Trevor Marfley was on the team. Bobby Dolan was on. It was a good side. After winning the cup in Carlow, got bet in the last day for the league. Your dad, Tom Hennessy,
Fred.
and I think there was a parent, Enda O'Rourke's father, Paddy O'Rourke, you know what I mean? Like, probably the first time he was on a plane or a boat, you know what I mean? Like, you know, fresh, do you know what I mean? New to the parish, fresh off. I'll never forget. The three boys got off the boat. I didn't see them until we were going back.
No. No. They used to do it. It was an
like,
Easter weekend.
You'd see them in the morning and they'd be like, we're going to the church, Podge. See, what was the name of the bar? The church.
Yeah.
And I met them one
Getting
night.
anywhere.
I was low go out one night for a drink with them, and we can't stay long, Podge. Why, boys? Umbrov invited us up to the. They were the top brass. The boys were top table at the big event. Umbro, so like it's all Umbro sponsored. They were brilliant. They were absolutely
Great
brilliant.
days, though.
Great company and great stories, and always had a wise word. Always put you straight. Like, yeah, my best days of sport was them days. No, to be honest.
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
well, like remember even going over and we used to go to London then at that stage, and then you'd go down. I was looking for the lads. You'd be in digs, but then you'd go over and the lads would be in the bar, and you kind of go look for them.
You're not in the hotel with your dad, no?
1 year I was, but to be surrounded by all the English people, like
Yeah.
you go down there, and Fred was just sitting down there telling stories on stories. But
Brilliant.
just
Do you remember after those games though on Harrow on the Hill, like where they're playing them games, and you'd be talking, or you'd be having to be standing beside one of them at the end, and be like, "Well, Mark, this is Podge there. Podge is a coach at Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
first team coach
Yeah.
or something." Like, how's he talking to this lad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like the next lad you could talk to, this lad's a coach at Watford.
Yeah.
I don't know where the boys getting these lads.
It's brilliant.
No, they could have been maybe they were spoofing me. I don't know.
No, they
Like,
weren't.
every time you were like this, what?
When we were in London, I can't think of the guy. There was two ex-Palace players. There was one of them who scored an FA Cup final in the 60s or 70s. Same story. Podge, this is whoever. I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
Scored in the 78 Cup final for Palace. Or, I'm like, how do you know him? Yeah, go on, drink us. Sit down, and it's just, but do you know what the beauty was? The held court.
Oh yeah,
No,
Man,
wasn't
it could have been Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, Hitler, Gandhi, and the boys at Hall Court.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Tell you what, Gandhi, you want to get cover on them old shoes there, you might get sand in your toe on it. Do you know what I mean? They were brilliant. It was fucking brilliant.
They had a few of the coaches then over at Roselands doing like sessions.
yeah.
and all the summer, remember
QPR
them?
and Watford and stuff.
Do you remember the coach with the hook?
Yeah. No,
Nice
actually.
Hutchie, because no one else remembers that. What
Yeah.
was his name?
No idea. Wouldn't know any of them.
He was.
That was.
That was
Jeez,
Peter
what-
Pan you were watching. Hey, you.
Remember the sessions were lethal.
Brilliant, yeah. You couldn't wait to go out to it. And they just organised their own
I think
night.
it was £5, wasn't it, to pay or something, and they got him over.
Yeah, but
Just
like that,
brilliant.
the boys were like, we'll get over a lad from wherever
Yeah.
next year or next month or whatever. You're like, what?
They were brilliant.
Yeah, so
brilliant.
good, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't wait to go to it, like, you know what I mean?
Have them for 3 days there. I was only about 10, I'd say, or 9 or 10 at the time.
Yeah,
Just
they were
brilliant.
really, really good, yeah. Yeah, they're mad. I don't know how the boys used to do it. But
Long live the club, Papa.
Yeah. More power to you. Hope you pick up a trophy this year.
Lying bastard.
You? Yeah.
Do you want to say?
No. What do you mean? No. Not really.
Getting defensive over this now, isn't it?
No.
What's your memories of
Of
St.
what?
Pat's?
Roselands. First. Yeah.
Were you hesitant to go play 35s with them?
No, was it Hanover didn't have a 35s team, so I had great friends with Pats. I have a lot of friends over in St. Pat's, so I said, yeah, Flinner, Rossi, sort of lads in around the club, and you were over it as well,
Yeah.
which is a big plus. So I said, yeah, why not?
And your biggest trophy was one as well.
Was yeah,
Brilliant, wasn't it? That was.
got your trophy at last.
Yes, we only won, yeah.
He still went out for 2 days. On it.
Yeah.
That was during the height of COVID.
It was, yeah. He locked the doors in the apartment. I went up to him and he just locked the doors. You're not leaving now.
Went to
Going
the-
drinking,
went
that
to,
was
Me,
it.
him and Rossi back in my house.
Jesus Christ.
Went to Dicey's and I had no vaccine passport, and I showed your man a Ryanair check-in thing. He let me in. Never forget. I never forget. Do a vaccine passport.
That was
yeah?
a great night. That was.
Ryanair fucking barcode. Your man's
your
like, no
own,
problem. Fucking deadly. Anyhow, come here, tell me this. We're at that point now. The boys are doing this together, you know. I told them that I want their best St. Pat's level.
I
We're
know,
doing
you
it
gave us
together.
20 minutes notice
That's the
Yeah.
because
beauty
you
of
were
it.
over in Spain enjoying yourself.
Away
Wow.
again.
You know what I mean? You could have texted us there over the weekend.
But no,
Always away,
no
you
chance. I was too busy.
Yeah.
I wasn't well, boys, honestly. I played a bit of golf and I wasn't well at all, to be honest.
You got
with
sick
you.
on the plane.
It's thrown out now.
No, do you know what it is though? A lad got sick in the plane coming home last night and the plane
Stink.
rancid.
Is the rules got to do with this now, Podger? You didn't give us any rules.
No,
or-
but your best St.
just
Pat's
make your own
11.
rules.
No, well, give us
Yeah.
a system. As he loves the system.
You give us
Try
the
to come up with
shape.
it as quick as we could.
Take your time now. There's no rush here, right? You
No,
can
but sure,
go
it was
through-
rushed when you were telling us 20 minutes before we
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
on
but
to
sure, we'll
pick it.
talk about it now. But sure, the two
Yeah,
boys were in the
prepare
green room. 45 minutes picking the teams all the
No,
way.
rub him out.
Yeah,
Rub him in.
yeah.
Sure, there's
Yeah.
so many, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's
Well, I think we had to make our rule, and it was like that you had to play senior with the club.
Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
So
good enough.
because
That's fair, yeah.
obviously
Okay.
you'd have Kylie and Podge and
Podge, yeah,
so
yeah.
many
Yeah,
lads
we
coming
could have
through
ran
the
away
club.
with ourselves.
So it would have been lads that
Thinking-
you essentially played with or seen.
I played
Yeah.
35s. That's seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to lead us off?
Go on.
Yeah,
How do you pick the
okay.
first one?
Yeah, so look, I suppose we've had two keepers that were there that have been with the club for years and years, in Dara O'Connor and Dean Ryan, and I don't think we can separate them because both of them kind of went
Face on
through.
this lad, look.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
was
that.
giving ultimatum
No,
here
but
now.
it's
You
like
have to
good.
pick a goalie. Yeah.
You have to pick one.
I said
Go on, who you
Snuffles
pick?
or
Of course
J.J.
you have to pick
Nolan,
one.
and you said
Half
pick
and
one.
half. Can I not go half?
Start
Dara
with the
Ryan.
tens, man.
Dara Ryan.
You can't do roll on, roll off.
Danny O'Connor. Sorted.
Dinny, oh.
Pick one. Get off the fence, man.
Did you play with Dinny?
Hutchie, who would you back?
Did you play with Dinny?
You
Yeah, I
would
played with Dinny,
have played
yeah.
close to
But
them.
I'm
No.
gonna, if I had to pick one, I'll go with Dara because anything I won junior, he was in
Did
the
you play
ball.
with Denny Ryan?
Yeah, I think I played first team when I was 15.
All you, Adam.
All mine now.
When you
Sorry,
played
All
first
you
team.
when you played the soccer podcast. Dinner.
Well, I didn't play junior with
Jesus,
Pat
please.
until
I know you were in-
until we won the league. That was kind of
That was first year. Came back, yeah.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
first
You're up
year,
in
so I
Dublin.
was-
Yeah.
No, I was with Kilkenny and Watford, and then
Yeah.
came back. That was the first year that we won the league, won the double that I came back into it.
Then you had
Yeah.
the horrid injury then the year after, right?
And I went to Newbridge, and then
Yeah.
came back and got broke my leg, and so Jesus.
Do you want to give up who passed
Wasn't
the ball?
really.
Who passed the ball?
Jamie Moore passing the ball.
Left a bit short.
No, but the best thing about
Was that
it is
against Wolf Hill?
it was then Slaney. I
Oh,
know
okay,
Brendan McLaughlin
okay.
mentioned it like that, but the best
Yeah.
thing about it is, do you know who I was with the night before? Like that. You're truly.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was working in Scraggs, and we were there till 3 in the morning, and I was like, we're matching the morning at 11 now. If
I
I'm
was in
going
the office counting
home,
money.
I'll have one.
Yeah.
And then we had 3 pints or something after work, and sure, that could have been 5 in the morning, like, and home.
Sure,
So.
by the
Don't
time you
open up
clean up
them.
in Scraggs
Yeah.
them days, like,
Yeah.
sure, nightclub didn't close till 2, by the time,
Yeah.
sure it was 4 o'clock sitting down, I'd say.
So basically, it was him that destroyed me my whole career.
Sorry, bud. Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Like
But,
shaggy years, yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't me.
So you're going with Dara?
Yeah.
Adam, you happy with that?
Yeah, happy with that. Yeah.
Right back. That was a tough one as well. There's so many actually. Just we had 2 written down there. Jono and then what?
Give me one, lads.
But I'm going to go John O, because I reckon John O is setting some kind of record. He was 45 2 weeks ago.
Again?
Yeah. If he joined Pats when he was 10, and I'd imagine he joined earlier, I don't think he's missed a season tagging out for St. Pat's in the whole way up along, and now 35 still. He's playing 35 years consecutively for St. Pat's boys.
He was playing first team up until 3 years ago, Hutchie.
Yeah. So he's given 35 years of giving coaches headaches about, give me something more, John. The most talented man.
Oh, John
to frustrate you. He
John O'Neill had more talent than anyone.
Yeah, he's so good.
Brilliant player.
But yeah, that's like 35. And I'd say it's more. I'd say John probably joined when he was 7 or 8 as well. Guessing now.
That's outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair achievement.
Never missed one season. Like, it might have been 5 games a year. I don't know.
Even when he was with Laois.
Yeah. Always played at some point. Always played. Like, he missed that cup final against G. Him and Jamie. Jamie was after moving to America for the summer. The last one.
Go away.
Yeah, Jamie was in the Hamptons and John went over to him with a holiday booked.
No
2 boys
way.
missed the game. No,
Shield final?
And they would have been the cup final.
The 3 one.
Oh.
They would have been massive parts of that team, right? They would have been starters,
yeah.
would have been shoo-ins for that, yeah?
Yeah. Unbelievable players, yeah. But yeah, that's like, I was only thinking about it yesterday. I was like, has that lad missed a season?
That's crazy.
I don't think he has missed one. I'll give him a ring later on to see, but I don't think he has. And he'll still be available this year as well. He'll be ready to tag out for the 35s. He'll be there, yeah. So,
and won it all, of course, as well.
Yeah, won it all, yeah.
Centre halves.
Barry Brennan.
Centre half?
Yeah, he was an animal centre half.
He played centre half with Newbridge Town, and I've never seen.
Well, you want to say Newbridge Town as a side,
yeah,
isn't it?
Leaving, yeah. Jerry Bickerstaff.
Bickerstaff was over that team, wasn't he?
Bickerstaff was over, and Bickerstaff has so much time for him. He's like an animal. Like,
They brought him into the Oscar
he
Traynor
played
shirt.
centre half. He played centre half for Newbridge, and he was just lording it. He was unbelievable up there. Like,
Came
honest
anywhere,
to God.
couldn't he?
Oh yeah, but he was just. You put him in centre midfield as well, like, but my God, he was some player.
Yeah, Brennan was unbelievable.
Just a machine. Just a machine.
Yeah. Animal.
Yeah. Papa had his body, wouldn't know where he could go.
I know, or wouldn't he? In the post office. We're like an East German porn star.
The wall. Top of the wall, Dolan.
Yeah. Next up, Pat Timmins.
Pat Timmins beside him, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Should we have him on our first guest, Pop?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, first guest. And even like,
Still
I probably would have wanted
torn down the
seen
minutes a
him.
bit. What do you mean, Pat? You're going close to 2 hours now.
Are we into your time, Pat? Are we? Retiree.
So he said, go back to 90 minutes. Thanks very much. I said, all right, Pat, okay.
I probably would have only seen him coming towards the end, but he was unbelievable. And he came in and actually managed me when I was under 16. We were struggling, and really, really helpful. Like, just the advice he'd give you and stuff like that as well. Brilliant player, and obviously big part of that team that's been honoured on Friday night, the 91 team.
Yeah.
You on Friday night, Adam?
Can't do because I'm double booked at a wedding.
Oh, right, okay. You going, Hutch, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I'm going as well. I wouldn't miss that.
Yeah.
Left full.
Easiest one, wasn't it?
Jer Cuddihy
What a player, lads.
in the back. I suppose, like, even for that team that won the double that year, he was. Just remember, he's barking orders for the whole year at it.
But
But
is
just
that
like
true?
do this. But like, you need it, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's actually what every
But
team
he was
needs.
first at everything in training. Remember, like,
So
you know, like back then you do a couple of laps or something. Jar was up the front. Let's go, lads, come on. Like, if there was no manager there, he just,
Take it.
right, lads, come on, let's go, time to train. You know, the respect you'd have for him, what a player.
I'd
And
be in awe of Jar Cuddihy watching him play. Like, just his
He was a leader, yeah.
passion, man, and hunger, and
yeah, and you hear to people on this talking about him as well. Like, one of the qualities was saying, like, about like when he came in and seen Jar playing Oscar trainers, whatever, like that, was like, wow. And like, yeah, he was top.
Yeah.
Looked after himself so well as well.
Didn't need an armband to be a captain, wasn't
No.
he? One of them lads.
Yeah,
No.
well, I'd say he was captain of St. Pat's for
A long time.
15, 20 years.
easily. I think Jar played Leinster League as well. I think he represented Leinster.
He did.
Junior
I'm
Leinster
pretty
side.
sure he did, yeah.
I think he was one step away from being a junior international, right?
I don't know how the format that works, but I remember hearing about him playing with the Leinster setup.
Yeah.
Whatever way that works, even I don't even know about. Yeah, he was
he would've
definitely
been-
he was well regarded.
Absolutely.
no, I
yeah.
heard that because they got to. I think they got to the last 8 or 4 in Ireland down in Clare back in the day.
Against Avon, the pitch
Yeah.
Pat Timmins spoke about, which
that
was
thing.
it was actually the quarter final.
It was the quarter final.
Yeah, of the year they won the treble.
Yeah.
It was the quarter final, and they went down to play Avondale United
Yeah.
of Clare.
That was the year. I remember the two, Billy Walsh and Ollie Walsh were kind of on that Leinster or the Irish junior team at that stage as well. But yeah.
And they went down the pitch. Remember Pat was talking about the pitch was a disgrace. And that's what cost them. Yeah. 4-3-3, right? So 3 midfielders.
4-3-3.
Are you playing a point back or 2? What way are you playing?
No, we're playing with a holding.
You're playing with point back 6.
Point back.
Quarterback. Everyone knows that. Papa.
Go on, call out there.
Tune them in, will you?
Okay.
Who's your 6?
Right, we're going to put Ross in there.
Worst decision you've ever made.
He's very
Why?
good.
He's too busy for a 6.
He's too busy. No, but this is the thing. We get Ross and talk to him. I suppose that's the thing. Just get him to. Well, you're just laughing though because you're like, "Oh, you can't dog them.
Yeah, I played
You
Ross
can't just
20
tell him to
years.
stop to sit there."
I had a fight every game.
I'll never forget when I started. We went down to play Clover in Kilkenny and actually ended in a brawl. You remember that game, no?
Yeah. Darragh Aaron got
I'll
some
never
slap that
for-
night.
yeah.
Got wiped up.
Wowzers.
Man was a machine, man. He
Yeah,
like even drive
Dalton's
walk coming on.
Yeah.
Fight, bursted him.
Yeah, but your man was the size of your man. He was
Game was a
beast.
Shane
We had,
Keegan was manager of Clover that night, you know that?
No,
Shane Keegan was over Clover team.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
No. We had your man playing that used to work in Super Quinn, Dermot.
Dermot, yeah.
Dermot
Keogh.
Yeah.
A unit.
Yeah,
Yeah. He was-
body slamming lads all over the pitch.
Suplexing lads all over the place. I'll never forget that night. Ross, Gavin was in goal, running in to like the 6-yard box to get the ball off Gavin. Give me it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, man, just play in your area, man.
Yeah.
It's just energy, energy.
Plugged in.
I was telling him about a few weeks ago down at training. Like he's still flying in training. You
He's
know.
deadly, yeah.
And I just went over to him, trying to get him to play a bit of B team or something, because I think he'd help the younger lads.
Yeah, so do I.
Just on the pitch, we could be out them. I said, "Jess, man, you're moving quite well there. Keep it, like, try to get games." He says, "Oh man, my stats must be brutal." And I said, "What you on about?" He goes, "Giving out the ball a quarter lot." He was worried about his stats in training, but he was dead serious with me.
that's
And I
him,
was
though.
looking at me, he was like, "Ross, you're 44 here, man."
Yeah.
You know what I
He's
mean?
brilliant though, I love
You're trying to keep a bit fit or something
think
like that,
Ross is
but
one
no,
of
but he's still, his attitude is still like, "I'm fuming, I'm not the best player here."
I think he is one of the best though.
I'm saying he's unbelievable.
Yeah, I just look at his
He's neat and
movement,
tidy though.
his second movement, his checking his shoulder, observation.
He got
Ross
some
is
shock last week.
brilliant.
He came down. There was no footballs.
Oh, did he do the whole session?
Yeah.
Let that be the fucking
I
animal.
wonder he
in it
couldn't
as
make it tonight.
well. Yeah.
But if you had got him when he was as proper coaching, when he was
Yeah.
10, 11,
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
that's
There would have been no end to him, like. There would have been no, you know.
No. But
Remember
I remember
Glenn-
even
Glenn
down
was-
in
Glenn was
Kilkenny
good.
and
Yeah,
the
Glenn was
lads,
class.
remember come on to Oscar Trainer in Kilkenny at the time, and all the lads would be like going, Ross coming playing or what's going on? It was all like,
Did he go play Oscar Trainer Kenny that time?
No, he
No.
didn't go play.
Who went to, you and Jamie, was it?
Me and
Went?
Jamie went from late, yeah.
Do you not go Hutch? No.
Yeah.
No.
And he wouldn't, yeah.
But Ross decided not to go Kennedy Cup as well. Me, Ross, and Alan Kelly got picked for
And he wouldn't come onto the podcast.
for the York, and he would. He said, "No, I'm not going. I don't want to play." Mad, like he would.
Fair player though.
He do the. You reckon he do the 6 anyway?
I would. Now,
We're all over the place here now looking at this team.
Yeah,
He
now.
did
yeah,
have a
yeah.
head of him though.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. You're going to do
I bet you'll have 4. I don't want to pick this lad.
No, I'm going to put Mikey in there.
Oh yeah, showing.
And the reason Mikey played up front all his life, obviously, in Plough, Kilkenny and stuff up there. But the year that we won the league, he played centre of the field.
Yeah.
And he was just
Machine.
a machine of a person. Do you
There's
know,
some mention him many times. Mention him many times.
just unbelievable. And
Well,
like
not
for me personally, now I just love him. He kind of took me under the
Yeah.
wing, and I went down to Kilkenny with him when I was only 18, and I remember he used to pick me up outside Super Quinn and just bring me down. Well, Super Quinn and Tesco's,
Yeah.
and bring me down and just chatting, talking, do this now, just constant. Just and
Most
he
fluent
even
the way he says it to you though.
oh
Like,
yeah, do this, get over
you're
here,
listening.
boom, boom, boom,
He's
and
not
it's just.
he's waffling on my ear here now.
No,
Yeah.
It's not-
no,
it's
everything he said
proper.
just made sense.
Yeah.
But
You
it was
know,
every
and-
position as well. Like
Yeah.
he'd kill me during the week in training. He'd be like, "You're too soft. You need to be. What you doing? Like, why did your man get in there? Why you like he'd have." But it'd be constructive criticism kind of thing. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be.
Yeah, but everyone loved him. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Everyone, no
You'd be
one
dying
had
to hear
a
what
bad
he
He'd
said.
actually insult
like
you
that, like that.
and a compliment at the same time.
Yeah, he was actually down the field.
And I had it with him because he said to me when we playing the Oxford trainer, Jerry Bickerstaff was with him and Coney was playing. And he goes, you play middle of the field for your club, but you're not fit enough to play for the Oscar trainers. But you're deadly in the ball, so we're going to tuck you in right full.
And you're just like, have I got 2 slaps there or 1 slap? So what's happened there?
That was up in Monaghan that night. You played right back
full.
that night, yeah? I remember that.
Right full, yeah.
You won 2-1, yeah.
Played in
Neil
Newbridge,
Phelan
yeah.
scored an
I'd say it
unbelievable.
would have suited you better though.
I thought you were brilliant, right full.
Yeah.
Don't know, yeah.
Arriving late into the space, the whole game ahead of you.
Sure, you pick a pass, isn't it?
Yeah, you can play a bit,
Space, yeah. But that's what Cooney used to do to you. Yeah. You're not playing, you're not fit enough for the middle of the field, but you're going to play right full. And you'll do a job there, good lad. Anyway, next. All right, man. yeah. No, did he insult me or compliment me? What did he say? What's happened there?
Brilliant. And we're going to the myth, Peter Brannigan, Blondie.
In
Loved him.
midfield?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
he'd
him,
the
yeah.
win for and scored the win on penalty last time the club won a trophy
Yeah.
that night.
Knows the game, Hutchie, right?
He's brilliant. And sure, like you see him, I know you talked about it already, he's down there with me every Thursday night, he's down at Pat's, but he knows his stuff, yeah.
Knows the game, man.
Yeah, that night he won the cup. We opened the tavern
He's
that
a
night.
great cracker on the lads, though.
He had his top off and he had every player signing, giving him autographs, his chest. He was the straight going home. He was in bits. And he, in his element, going around.
I just want to say this, Blondie, you're the only player that gave me your best 11. You put yourself in it. No, it was that. Remember that night in the Irish, man?
No, but
that was a great night.
he has the confidence. Oh, you have to love
No,
it.
here I said
you
to
have
him,
to love it.
I said to him, if you went down with the group of players you've just picked, Blonde, right? And you were 12, 13 and 40, would you be disgusted? Yeah. I probably would start
He's
myself
good.
then.
Sure, you can go shite to us now over this now as well.
Yeah, nah, he's brilliant. I
It's the days of it, though.
Yeah.
A great time for him. Yeah, and I would listen to him. I'd listen to him all day speak about football.
Yeah. Yeah.
All day.
And he's so funny as well. He's a comedy show.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Start speaking out the side of his mouth, you know, there's something dirty coming. You know, Pop. That's it.
Poor old Beach was getting terrible to go on over off him many times.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Deadly.
Go on.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Out in the middle, we're going to go with Allo Marini.
And talking about mitts,
Well, this is the thing. It's kind of like that team from.
I've never seen Aldo play. I would have been 6 and 91, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have seen Bob's whiplash. I wouldn't have seen that team play. I would have just only
We
heard
would have
about
been young
it.
enough seeing it as well. But I remember he used to come in and do a bit of coaching that way as well, and we were like, "Jeez, who's this lad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
was saying, but I used to go down to watch them in Kilkenny at the time, and just like always scoring, just a poacher, complete poacher,
But like
just
dribbler,
brilliant, yeah,
Strong,
yeah,
quick.
yeah, small,
People used to
very
say
small
he
fella,
didn't have
but
the physical
very strong.
attributes, but he didn't have to be.
Yeah.
No,
He was that quick over the ground. He didn't have to be physical.
Yeah, I would have come across now as a coach. He would have been coached. His son Luca was down there before he went to play at League of Ireland, but very good coach.
Yeah.
And knows the game as well.
Yeah. Well, like he would have won them adults when we were like younger, like that come into the odd coaching session with us, you'd be like, "Jeez, I'm going to listen to everything this lad says and take this Bible here." Like, you know what I mean? Really, really good. Like the sessions were enjoyable, you know, the kind of way. You wouldn't be back then. It wouldn't do your 2 laps and do whatever you can.
Do you know actually who we haven't mentioned? Ben Dolan.
But Ben is
100%, yeah.
Definitely has to be.
he's. I said this to you when I came back into this season into the first team. If I was given any advice, I would have heard it off Ben first. He's the one person that would have said stuff to me that stuck with me the whole way through.
Yeah.
Little things in trainings, telling me where I should be moving to, why I should be moving, when I should be moving. He'd break it down, explain it to me. Do you understand? Yeah. See it in the match the weekend then, and he'd break it down again. I think you done this a bit wrong, or you done this right, or whatever. But you take his word as Bible as well. Yeah.
Like he would have been ahead of the time in relation to actual coaching. Like
I told you that session he done. I'll never forget the no one's allowed talk. Like probably 14 or something. Like he was like, no one's allowed talk, and I was like, "Why, but you're only giving out to us last week for not talking. Just trying to get the message across to lads of how hard it is to play if you're not communicating."
Yeah.
Like that little session down in Roseland stuck with me.
Yeah.
No, I probably would have been loud enough at the time.
Well, he
but
was
you
way
know what I mean?
ahead
But like
of the
just
game.
He
at the
was.
time,
little things
way
like that
ahead
were-
of
He was
the
the
game.
first. He was the first name that came to everyone's mouth when you mentioned coach in Carlow. Was Ben Dolan.
Yeah.
Did you ever try that, Podge?
Ah.
Do a session without talking.
Yeah, I've done plenty of sessions
My
like that
God.
down through the years. Yeah.
The mistakes. in it.
Yeah,
The mistakes you make.
But you know what?
Just getting
going on
thrown into
There's
a
something
ladder.
therapeutic about
Yeah.
it. Hutchie.
Turning.
I done it a couple of years ago with the 15s with the academy. You were actually 89s. There's something very therapeutic about it. All you're hearing is just the
it's
ball,
done right.
and it's just like boom, boom, boom. It's just a rhythm.
Yeah, if it's done right.
And then you just take out the ball and then you put back in, and all of a sudden it just picks up, put another ball, and lads aren't. So I'm only seeing where I can. Do you know what I mean? But it does encourage lads to speak.
Yeah.
You know,
just little things. Yeah. Was he coaching our team as well, underage?
He came in. Yeah, he came in for a couple of years. He did. I think he went across every team.
He probably did. He probably had a job through for everyone.
He was like,
I would have done a few sessions under Ben when I started. Ben would have coached me.
Yeah. Really, really good.
Yeah. Just thought he was worth a mention, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he deserved it. Yeah. Another legend, Danny Doug.
Danny out on the right.
But I could play at Danny anywhere.
Danny wouldn't, lads.
No.
Hey, hold on.
I'm put Danny on the right, but it's saying you can go where you want.
No.
You can go where you want.
If you give Danny a channel to play in, you know what the answer's going to be, Hutch. I'll play where I want, brother.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Play him up top and just run around wherever you want.
I played up front with him one day. He was doing dog's work. And he was snapping.
Yeah.
Fucking put some young lad on there. He's doing fucking nothing. Yeah, moving from between the posts, friend. Put the ball in here, I would score. And he would. And he would. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He'd stick and get in, he'd score.
Yeah.
I'd be playing centre back with him. And he'd be going, stay at ease, brother. I'm gone. Go on, score a goal. I'll come back to you in a few minutes. That's what and like he'd be abusing the lad playing up front. Brother, you're not going to score. You have no chance against us. And he'd get on. But he'd go up and he'd score though. That's the thing, he'd back it up. And you'd be nearly hoping he'd miss sometimes, but no.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah. Never on the right. There would be a free roll, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Same. Go where you want. Play him as far away from goal and then go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want then.
Strong as an ox.
Animal.
Good with both feet, good in the air.
Score
smart
goals
as well, intelligent footballer as
he
well.
just score goals. Like
Sure,
it was just same again. He just doing that. You'd be like, he's not doing anything. But then he'd be like, oh, sure, he scored 2 goals.
How would he win games, brother?
I seen him play centre half.
But that's what I'm saying. I played centre back with him a lot of times. He was unbelievable.
I seen him play midfield.
Yeah, you could play him anywhere.
Brilliant.
Anywhere through the middle. You know what I mean? He was just
brilliant
player.
Yeah.
Brilliant defender.
Who's your
scored
striker,
some
boys?
Allo's through the middle.
Allo's through the middle.
Three, man.
And then we have one on the left. We're putting in Ross Munley out on the left, top of the left.
Because he scored in the cup final.
He's in for that one. Save Flynn.
Yeah, Save Flynn.
What a player. Sure, obviously
Ross, brilliant.
Whatever is the
guy. Remember there was like mitts that he used to sign every year and just
that's like Timo. Timo's the myth as well. Timo's coming back. He is.
Timo's playing 35s.
He is.
100%. 100%.
Remember the day with Timo?
I manifest.
Remember that? Down at Thomastown.
Go on.
He was on it. He had 2. We got a pen on.
I took it.
Not having it.
We blitzed Thomastown that day, didn't we?
He was looking at me as if to say, "You're only joking, are you?" And he was like, "No, you're not having it." No,
do you play that day, Flip?
Which game?
We had 11 players. You were fuming before the game. And I was like, but I was looking around. He was like, you know, we have 11 good lads here. We'll be all right. I was convinced we'd win.
I done the dirtiest thing I ever done as a manager or coach my whole life. I don't know how this person ever forgave me. We 11 players, and I didn't announce the team because Ross Townsend was late. And then I announced the team, and was poor Mick Condren.
Jesus.
I didn't start.
Mick, I can't believe he's after saying this on the podcast.
Yeah, he always says it to me.
I'd never forgive you.
I think he's
going to
give me for
2-foot lunge now. Next time he sees you on the pitch.
Sure, I wouldn't mind Timo come off after about 40 minutes, after about 60 minutes, after scoring 3 goals.
Did he play? He played about 10 games that season, scored 25
2
goals.
games he played.
Man, he was just, anything he played, he was just
2 games scored. He scored a hat-trick against Newark and he scored 2 against Thomastown.
He scored 2 against Newark.
He scored a hat-trick.
He didn't. I got 2 and he got 2.
No,
I'm not listening to this because Timo's going around telling this myth now for a long time.
No, he definitely got a hat-trick.
He didn't.
That was my first day. I was over that. I was on my own.
Of that year?
That time.
Yeah.
Like, that was nuts. I was 22. Like, that was crazy.
22, yeah.
Would have been a couple, would have been our last year in Kilkenny.
Yeah.
It was the last year in Kilkenny, yeah. Because I remember all the lads started going, because even that Newark team, lads had started going to FC Carlow. And we drew with Leinster. That's kind of what, that was that year, yeah.
But they had won the double the year before in Newark. And they came down to us.
Before, yeah.
And I think we had 25 lads togged out. We hadn't got a B team.
I didn't play. I was actually hurt that day. I remember that.
But that was Timo's last game then.
No, the week after we played Thomastown away, the night after the Greg Cullen dinner dance.
Alright, okay.
I don't know what Ross's excuse was because he's not from Greg Cullen, so he wasn't at the dinner dance. But he was late anyway. But I never forget that to Mick Condren. Yeah, I don't know how we ever forgive me for it, to be honest with you. But
he doesn't know anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't know. You probably did until you said it on this.
It's open and all, but there was 11 lads in the dressing room, and it was about 20 minutes before kick-off, and I didn't call the team away for Ross.
Yeah.
That's Mick Condren, yeah.
Pub.
But you got to go get Timo come off after 60 then after getting a couple, and you wouldn't give him a penalty, right?
Yeah, no, he thought I was missing. I was like, no, you're not having it.
Come on, penalties.
Did you ever miss one?
Yeah, 2.
Did you ever miss one, Flynn?
I only missed 2. I
You didn't, man. You missed one up in AUL one night.
I know.
Remember playing against
The
Reggie
Steel
Blinker in the
Final,
boys?
Yeah, but I
Remember
was
that?
trying to.
Man looked like the Predator. Whoopi Goldberg. Do you remember him?
That was
Do you
the
remember
goal.
him?
I actually
There's
that
a picture
ball
of the
didn't
team in the
actually
clubhouse.
hit. The ball didn't actually get to the line at that year. He actually jumped the wrong way, and he got up and he came up and he picked the ball up.
Up in AUL, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were betting penalties, yeah. Reggie Blinker is playing right back to the
Reggie Blinker.
Are we done? That's any honourable mentions?
Where does the list go?
No Demo, no Jelly,
Yeah, well, if we left anyone off this current team, he wouldn't know them.
no Chris Gall.
Oh,
Current team.
Current team, Podge.
Oh,
Jamie.
sorry.
Me doing braille here for him. Look.
Yeah, so look, Jamie could
Moore, how would Moore
walk.
not
Jamie
get
could
that?
walk onto any team.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, like he was a game changer. He was.
but back
unbelievable.
then he was coming back off leash. Come back from him and John came out the minors. I remember they were flying it,
Yeah.
right, you know. But they were.
Jeez, yeah, there were
Gregors.
Greg was this there.
Greg, but see, look, Greg was only there for 2 years, was he? But
Did you hear
my
that?
God,
Jason
I tell you
Emmerich
one thing,
Sam
that season that he had down in Kilkenny, where he won Kilkenny Player of the
Did
Year.
you listen to the Kilkenny Soccer
ridiculous.
podcast?
Carry on.
No.
Graham Doyle's on it.
What did he say?
And the boys were talking, and Graham Doyle said that it's the worst ever Kilkenny Player of the Year is Greg
What?
Sakula.
He
No,
scored
he-
41 goals.
No,
or
he
something.
didn't. No. To be fair to him, I actually agreed with what he said. He wasn't coming from a point where Greg was bad. Like Neil Andrews for Evergreen that year was outrageous, and Freeburg's won the Leinster that year.
Well,
Like
yeah,
from that
yeah,
space, there was
yeah.
never. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's quite funny the way he said it was hilarious. Like it was
Yeah.
brilliant. I
But then again,
contacted
but
Damien
that's
Raggett
we were
over it.
20 minutes away from winning the league. Like,
Yeah,
I
we
know,
were, yeah.
Like
we
Evergreen
were, yeah.
finished third, so they wouldn't have deserved.
So
that
we
really,
stopped
you know?
we bet Boaters in last year in Kilkenny. We bet Boaters in Pats
Yeah.
for
But
Evergreen to win the league.
Yeah, I remember that.
We gave them a nice
actually.
jamming.
Yeah.
We were very competitive with them. Like
We always get them again.
You know.
But the Kilkenny at that time was extremely competitive, though. Like I remember Henry Shefflin on the line for Southend.
But sure, Thomastown won the Leinster around that time as well.
No, it didn't.
Didn't it?
Never
You
won
sure?
Leinster in their lives. No, Dean Celtic had won the league the year after we went
Just
into
the
it.
fawn is coming out.
Statistician here.
Thomastown never won Leinster.
Did Thomastown
Definitely
definitely
your
got to the
phone
final.
there. Embarrass yourself even further.
How do I change this now? He's editing it out and everything.
I'm
He
not
must
editing
have
out. This
caught
is
it,
raw. Go and do it. We better get into Podge versus Papa now anyway.
There's someone from Thomastown.
But anyway,
we can
there's
ring
so
in
many
there
to mention there with the lads we could have been on it or should have
Yeah.
been on it. That was Podge's fault for giving us 20 minutes notice.
now. Yeah. No, but look,
so
there's
we'll have
other
everything-
ones there. I'd say, look, we'll go. Philly Keogh. We can now. Jason
Philly.
Enright there was there for
Jason
a couple of years.
Enright, brilliant.
Was unbelievable player. So we couldn't.
Massive
he was only
loss,
here
wasn't
for a
he?
couple-
Yeah.
Huge loss. That was kind of one of the lads we
Pretty
lost
yards again, wasn't it?
after that year.
Ty, he went first.
But Jason, and he had some career with Cretty afterwards.
He
And
established
even
career with
Terence Hockney
Terence
was
Hockney.
on that team as well and ended
Greg
up going.
Orme,
So you're talking
Maguire.
about all these lads that we lost that year.
Yeah,
And
Maguire.
then you wonder what
PJ
happened.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
What of them, you know what I mean? Pump will tell you that he should be on it.
Pump, yeah.
You know
Pump was
what I mean?
good.
I've never
For
seen
him.
him playing.
Paddy
Never ever
Doug.
seen
Paddy
him.
Doug was meant to be
Paddy.
unbelievable.
Paddy
Did I say
Doug,
it to you
yeah,
when
we
the
were saying it earlier
so I've
on,
never
yeah,
seen him
yeah.
playing, but I heard he was a machine to score goals.
He was on the Pats that
Yeah.
team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very little. No, I would have seen him. Like I think that could have been his last year, maybe. And I know I could be completely wrong with that, but I think
Pump was a very good player.
yeah.
I know
He's,
he was a good player.
he was
but-
on that team that won the 4 trophies or whatever.
Yeah.
Because being honoured at the dinner dance. So yeah,
Brilliant. Can't wait to have no point at Jim. Like a great time from.
It's time
Podge versus
for
Papa.
two peas in a
Pats versus Clary, Thursday
podcast.
night, Papa. My
Podge
first team
versus
first, go
Papa,
first.
sponsored by Kelly Auto Repairs.
What do you think, Coach?
any win will do. But I'll go 3-1.
I'll go 3-0. No, Papa, what are you going?
4-1.
Pats?
I'm going with 4-1.
What are you going at?
Yeah.
4-1 I was going to say.
Are you following the Flynn? Are you following the Carlow League?
Yeah.
Mine walk
get
ins
down
you've been
if
to
you
this year.
What time is that?
You haven't even mentioned the Newark and Nardeng game.
Oh, we're
by the
going to
way.
get to it now in a
No,
second.
because you've got over it very quickly.
We're
there.
going to get to it in a second. No, we are. Yes,
yeah,
that's
right.
not a genuine mistake. I forgot. Hanover Critty Yard, Pop.
Pick is your first.
All right, I'm only saying that's the game. Desmond. 2-2.
Coward. 3-2 to Hanover.
Current score is
Where's that?
Podge 47, Papa
You've
44.
lost a fair lot of games in the Plus this year.
Mm.
Are you better on Astron out than you're in the Plus?
2-1 to Cricket Yard.
Argument for it, yeah.
Flinner. What are you saying?
Talking to him.
You're loud, it's podcast. It's not school.
What was it?
Hanover
Hanover
won to
Bray.
Cricket Yard.
That's the thing. You've lost 3-4 games at home, and
Stupid games, yeah.
well,
Well,
I
not
think
stupid
that
games.
I don't know. Like, I'm surprised that I think Craig will beat us 3-1.
Wow.
He's never loading his podcast again. Not only miss.
He'd actually be a good one to get back on his League of Ireland career. He'd be a good one to get back, to be honest with you. Bagnallstown versus Cleshin. Cleshin were very good against us, Hutchie, I thought. Started really strong.
They're a good
They're
team.
side.
I don't know what the problem is throughout the season, if the different players playing or what, but
I'm going to go 2-1
we've played them 3
Cleshin,
times
yeah.
this year and all 3 games were tough.
Who should have bet us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That result last week is
Deservedly so.
what?
Against Cricket Yard.
Yeah.
Battered them.
Seemingly so. They
Did
were,
Craig have a full team? And
No,
they made a few changes, like, but Mikey Byrne was back, I see.
I think Craig
Brilliant.
went off
Yeah,
injured.
great.
Craig went off injured, yeah. Lee started. Sure, scored a winner.
that's
week
the thing.
before that
You
against-
have a lead there. You have Ozzy there. And
I
you're
heard
just
Bud said,
strengthening up the middle there straight away, aren't you? Like,
I heard Bud said, like, like, you can say what you want about Cricket Yard, but he has the motoring always, like.
Yeah.
Like, I seen him play against Parkville a couple of Sundays ago. They had a 15-minute spell and they won the game in that time.
Yeah.
And Parkville came out of blocks like greyhound.
Yeah.
And they had a 15-minute spell and they won the game. And that was it, game over. It doesn't matter who's on the pitch for them. Like, they're just,
Yeah.
their application to every game is ridiculous. I don't know how to do it out there.
It's been there for years and years and years.
It's nuts.
It's just
It's
in
nuts.
that's it. It's driven.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, what do you think? Bagnallstown versus Cleshin.
Drew pick,
Yeah. I went 2-1 Cleshin.
did you?
In Bagnallstown.
Yeah.
I ain't going the other way around. 2-1 to Bagnallstown.
Yeah.
I just think Cleshin are different on grass.
Yeah, and I think they're going to get a result because they're turning the curve now. What do you think, coach?
I'll go 2-1 Bagnallstown as well.
Adam.
2-2.
Desmond.
Same again. I think
Desmond.
Collection are a different side off the Astra.
Okay.
You know.
Norwalk versus Vale. We'll talk about Norwalk, but that one at the weekend is going to
Just gonna kick everything up.
absolutely put them straight back. You know, I'm going to go 4-0 Norwalk. Papa.
3-0 Norwalk.
I think Vale getting bet by Dolman there as well as a big dent for them. What do you think, Mark?
5.
Flinner?
6.
No, there we go.
3, 4, 5, 6. Sick. Papa, we have a giveaway before we do the fixtures. We're running late.
Yeah.
Adam, you're going to pick it. This is for 2 tickets, 2 premium level tickets for Ireland against Bulgaria Sunday in the Aviva. If your name is carlow, please get in contact.
Contact.
Just one, Ada.
Tapa 2 over beside me. Come on. Who's the Flinner?
The winner is just pass Mullen.
You're joking.
No way.
That's a fix, is it?
Yeah, it is Vix. Every one of them says
back
pass. Every one of them says pass. Pass Mullen, you won 2 tickets to the game Sunday night.
Lovely.
I'm sure you can take time of your busy schedule to go to it. Go through the fixtures really quick. Papa, do you have anything for the boys there?
Oh, look, I know. Related to Mark. Great friends with both of them. Great respect for both of them. Like to see Hudgie back in the game. Flinner's obviously still playing. Played against Flinner last year. 2 top men. Great respect, and I wish them both the best of luck. Mark, obviously, with Pats, I wish him the best of luck. And Flinner might talk out again this year. He always says no, but he's like
Some player. Adam Flinner's some
Ashley's-
soccer player.
I used to, yeah, Mark Hughes. I
Another
used to call
hero.
back in India.
Hughes.
Yeah,
Great soccer
back
player,
in
wasn't he?
India, and just
The best.
the dirtier the
Best
fight,
juvenile I've ever seen.
the better he got. And I was able to play as well. So look,
Shocking Joe.
Super.
No, I'm just saying.
Worst penalty taker in the history of penalties.
Shocking.
I
just-
don't know. I
he's
haven't
the-
missed one
he's-
in.
he's
I haven't
the-
missed in 10. I'm actually
he's
counting
the
them
best
now.
drinking
I
partner.
haven't missed in 10.
Yeah.
He's counting trainings and everything.
10 years.
I know, but Flinner, you were
Five-a-side now.
fair,
10
you were a
minutes.
different level. Though. You were a different level.
No, 2 top men.
What do you think, Norwalk, Papa? Norwalk, big win on
I
Sunday.
wasn't at it. It was
Sorry
obviously
for
at
skipping
a
over
game,
it.
but
Yeah, at Hutch, no.
anybody.
No, what I heard, though, is if they
thought
would have bet
it-
them 4-0, it wouldn't
yeah.
have been. I heard they were unbelievable. Gave it them. Like,
Fester missed the chance close. I think.
Yeah.
Dean's 2 goals were brilliant.
Jordan had a lob, just
We
clear
had-
off the line as well. No, I was to go to a funeral, but I was going down to go to a
If
funeral.
Dean is on
The
it,
lads
you
were
walk
saying,
different.
yeah,
man.
right.
If he's on it, still
Willer, I
go.
seen Willer put something into the call. He was just there. It was probably halfway through the game, and he just went, "Dean is on it today," and he said
his second goal
and
was
he could
brilliant.
get a hat trick.
Yeah.
And sure, that was before the second one. And
Yeah.
you know, but what he did say as well, just coming from Willard, he was just saying that North End are flying it, but they just hadn't got the intensity from the start.
Yeah.
You know,
Anybody
and
who
that's where
spoke
they're
about
at,
the
yeah.
game said same thing. The Walk
Yeah.
were fully deserved of the victory, and 3 or 4-0 wouldn't have done them
Yeah.
any injustice at all.
But you know what it does? It sets up the end of the league. That Jesus,
Well,
you
sure,
start looking at the fixtures at the end of that league now, and it's going to be some. I don't know how you
sure,
call that now.
Flinner,
'Cause
the way
there's
North
some
End
fixtures
was
left
going.
there now. Like.
And the way I said, New York, I don't mean the way New York was going, but the last 2 league games in a row, you're like, man, that New York team going to lose 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking they're going North End is coming down to beat them.
But I
But the
think,
way they were going, and the way New York was going,
I think that's a
Especially
reflection of
after
the
the game
game,
against
though.
Michaels
Yeah.
as well. Like, yeah,
I seen New York's bench against Critty Yard now. I was out to watch. I watched a bit of the game out there, and I was like, they have a good bench. Like, they're top team. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have known and you know the name of North End and how good they are, but obviously wouldn't follow it. So it probably would have been a shock to me that they would have beaten them so easily. But yeah, it's an unbelievable achievement. And but look, they're getting there every year. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not a
exactly.
shock.
It's
You know
not.
what I mean?
It's not new territory for them, ratting like that. Like compare if we had gone to the next round, you'd be thinking even you know this last 16 for us was completely alien. Like for this New York group, like I genuinely believe there's Leinster in them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and you
I
wouldn't be
know,
surprised if they
as
did.
you said, they got bet in the league, but that's because the league has actually progressed, and the reason it's progressed is because New York are so good.
Yeah, they brought everyone on, yeah.
100%, bro, and they had to bring everyone on, or it was like forget about it.
If they had got them suspensions last year, like who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I think they're
Much like that
they're
semi-final.
first 11 back now. You could like even Fester coming back in is a massive.
yeah, well, I said that 2 weeks ago.
Fit as a
I
flea.
said 2 weeks
Jesus,
ago.
yeah.
He's
He's a super,
see his
super
touch.
player,
See his
like,
touch
and
for
he
the
just-
second goal.
for.
Little touch came out of the sky. The goal.
Yeah, back heel in
Wow.
the air.
But he just Fester has just something different about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
That's the
what you need
X-factor,
up
man.
front, and it's just
But
it's
it's not,
just
it's
brilliant,
not. He
you know?
has an arrogance to say, I don't care who I'm
Well,
playing
that's
against.
it. Yeah,
And
yeah,
some other lads in the team, like Luke Graham would be super talented, and
yeah.
Ray Byrne would be the same. Ray would be quiet, he just covers the ground, never says nothing. Luke Graham would be technically very good, but could be, especially Luke, maybe could be intimidated by a top class fullback. Fester would be like, bring him in.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Total opposite. It's a good attitude. I love that. You need a couple of them in every team.
Draws made for that one as well. I think they're away next, aren't they? Quarter final.
Is it made?
I think so. Yeah. I can't remember who they're
Keeping it in,
playing
are you?
against. Jobstown, that be right?
Yeah, I think Job's somewhere there. Yeah, Tala, right?
I think it could be them or Parkville or something. Harry had them up, I think, anyway, when the draws were made because he had the year youth one up as well. But
Right.
yeah, I think
Well,
it's
look,
made. I
I
think they're
genuinely hope to go the whole way.
Yeah,
and
best
I
luck
think
to
it's only going to be good for us in the long run.
But I think Carlow football needs someone to win that. I know
110%.
I got there a few years ago, and I think the Carlow League needs someone to win that, and then people will start looking at it.
When you get to
I
that
don't
level,
know,
though,
it's-
Flinner, you do need a break.
Do you think that?
Yeah, you
Like
do.
the Critty, I did a commentary in the Critty Yard game, and I was like, if they were to get an equaliser that day, they were going to kill Sheriff. As good as Sheriff were, they were dead.
Yeah.
They were gone. And then young Buggy missed the header at the last couple of minutes to go, I'd say, and he missed it. It was a big chance to score. And I said, they're dead. John Lester even said it here. He was on the York.
Yeah.
Because they were coming at us. We were fucked. Like they were just trying to let the ball do the work. And then New York last year, any other time with them 3 players back in that team, they would have got a result against Wexford. Whether your man did the job in Dino or not, I don't care. Them 3 boys are massive loss. Fester, Skinner, was it? And
Skinner was it.
Dottie.
Yeah.
Core of the team.
But to your point there, the Carlow soccer needed. What I would say to that is they need it from a publicity standpoint.
Well, this is what
not,
I mean.
not from an accolades place.
No,
because
no.
even what we're doing here, like we're taking it so far, but it's almost like there's a censor then that you're never going to. Like if you open up the Nations today, right? I buy Nations every week. I open the Nations today with St. Pat's, a Carlow soccer club, a Grey Cullen soccer club, 50 years old. First of all, there's not one mention in the newspaper about it. Second of all, there's a 2-page spread of the Carlow minor football squad. in March.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think I think we need a team to break the ceiling at that level to get the publicity that's
But
deserved.
that's the thing, because if you were in Kilkenny, and I guarantee you Freebooters or Evergreen had this, to be to be all over the paper.
100%.
You know, and,
Well,
and then you go back to
they have their hurdles as well, right?
Yeah,
you know, with the hurling and whatever. But I just think that there's not like Newark beating North End last weekend is up there with the greatest results in Carlow soccer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because of what North End are. Now we know Newark have been there at the table for a long time.
But North End weren't missing any players
but pick up the Nationals on Tuesday and see. Pick up the Nationals on Tuesday and see.
It's 5 or 6-1 the week before. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I just think it's a crying shame from that space. Anyway, Pats versus Kerry Thursday night, Vale Wanderers versus Crityard and the ladies Friday night. And Youths Cup final, Papa, Hanover versus Crityard.
No, semi-final that is.
Thanks, Pop. The other in the Division 2 final, Parkville versus Vale Wanderers. On the Sunday, March 23rd, Hanover versus Crityard in the Premier. Bagnallstown Collection also Premier. Newark Vale also Premier. Tully's Travel Division 1 Cup. Ballymurphy versus Mill. Dominic versus Pats B. Slaney Rovers versus VXA. In the Division 2, Crityard versus Bottinglass. In Division 3, Wolf Hill versus Joseph's. Hanover B versus Nurney Villa. Bagnallstown B versus Burn Celtic B. And in the Ladies League, Nurney Villa versus New Park. Ballymurphy versus Mill. I think Vale are on top of that, Pop, right? That's it for this week, lads. Thanks so much for coming on. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, lads.
Thanks for the insights and the stories and the yarns. And I genuinely, as a St. Pat's man first, I hope that it goes on forever, long after me and everyone else.
Papa's making faces here and everything already.
Yeah.
No.
Papa's Pats as well. Sure.
Well, no, thanks a million, lads. Thanks for inviting us on.
Thanks a million.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Hard to do routine now every week.
It's hard.
50, is this the 50th podcast?
Yeah.
50th
episode.
Call it well, didn't he?
Yeah,
50
with
years.
pure luck.
50.
Wasn't by design, it's just by pure luck. A massive thanks on that to everyone listening and looking and supporting us. There is no way we get to 50 without them.
No.
Because
brilliant feedback, yeah.
if we're going to be honest about it, we're two, I won't say idiots, but we're two normal kind of fools who love the game of soccer and love the game at this level, right? And we're getting away with it. So here's the 50 more, yeah?
Absolutely. If you can help people at all, we'll do it. Any club, you know. That's what we do.
Yeah, also the facility here is fantastic to Ampifi. Thanks very much. It's top class. Again, to two boys, thanks for coming on and discussing all things St. Pat's. Genuinely appreciated. And I looked up to both of you as a kid as well, went down to watch you. Like I said, I wore Adam Flynn's jersey in a cup final, even though I was whipped off after 10 minutes. But it'll always stick in my mind, yeah.
Must have been well at the end, sir.
But 2025 your body shape.
You don't need to start. Get
What did I
over
say
it.
at the start?
You told me, shut up, you're not going to do it yet.
Oh, I did
like,
actually.
you did,
I deserved that. Body shape in 2025 though. We're going to be cancelled now. What about Lizzo and all them out there living their best life? Can you not be like that now? Do you know what I mean?
Don't worry.
You say back there, Papa. Do you ring
I
the
said it
Smartins
already.
on the way home?
What?
You ring the Smartins on the way home for a chat, to be honest with you. Not else?
No, it's a pleasure. I said it many times, it's a pleasure doing it. I love doing it. It's as enjoyable. I get as much enjoyment doing this as I do training or playing. So I want to keep it going as long as we can. And thanks to everybody for listening.
Well done to pass one on the tickets. I'll be in touch. And as always, it's not my podcast.
On my podcast.
It's Carlow Soccer's podcast. It's your podcast. God bless and good luck.
No.
That was a dirty
That's
blow.
full time on this episode of the How Is He podcast. Available on all podcasting platforms. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter/X. Proudly sponsored by Curra Sports. For more information, contact Shane@currasports.com or check out their website, currasports.com.
We're going to train.
Cheers, boys.